Okay. All right. Hey, Felix. How's it going? Welcome. Good afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, so this is Happy Splasher. Good afternoon. We are going to be doing some journey and then also doing some pit bosses. I changed the stream rate on this and seeing if it's going to work a little better. If not, I will switch the settings over in midstream and then we'll go from there. So we are now in the journey. All right, and we're heading over to journey now. Thanks, Felix. All right, so we are in journey right now. We have 16 days to get through this particular chapter. So we're in Rondo chapter 2, otherwise known Heart of Sea, or in the map, you'll see that it is island number 8. Okay, and I'm gonna go through half of these if we can, or we'll just do as many as we can. We could potentially finish the chapter now. We'll just see how well we can do with these battles. So yeah, so we are on Gruff the Merchant. Let's take a look at their skills. Alright, so whenever they're attacked, they will poison the attacker, and then on the second turn, we'll summon a sword in the stone. We'll focus on that as soon as it comes out. And yeah, let's take a look at their units. Right. Nothing out of the ordinary right now. Some heal. As you see, we have some freeze, we have some spikes, and we have some poison. So yeah, let's go. Alright, take a look at some of their buildings here. So they have plus attack to their heroes, negative attack, plus health, and then a just block. We have these pentagrams over here that will give plus poison to the attacker. Let's start with... we'll start with our Misora for now. The stream has less delay. Okay, great. Yeah, I like I said, I increased the streaming rate on it, so we will see how it works. Hey Jaboga, good evening, I guess. Yeah, good evening. Hello. Okay, let's see here that they have the Triton. It silences the hero that attacks it, so that means that our Misora won't be coming more copies. We'll summon our Grace over here on the top. Or sorry, our Yoster rather. It'll silence the Triton, so actually no silence over here. It'll give us a health boost to our heroes, and then we're setting up for destruction for the next turn. So as you saw, the Sword and Stone comes out, and at the end of the turn it'll give plus attack to their heroes. It also counts as a blocker on the lane. I really want our own buildings to be destroyed so that way we can get more Misora copies, but this should be okay as long as our Yoster isn't destroyed next turn. Should be good for a board wipe. So you can see damage at the beginning of the turn. And now we'll do our summon, followed by destruction. Okay, we'll also follow it up with the Grace over here. Yeah, so the idea is that we will summon the Grace now, deal some damage to their heroes when they come out, and then also the extra copies of the Misoras will count towards the 7 heroes needed to be destroyed, so we can get some extra attacks. And yes, Legion will be a good follow-up afterwards because we will have these 2 order heroes that will be able to attack. Okay, with this hero here, the Morgan Sea Tusk, it reduces the attack of enemies in the line to 1. We'll still have our random damage to destroy that. Skip, yes. This is what we do. So to not trigger off that skill, we'll just skip the turn so that we can get the attack in. That way we don't have their attacks lowered. Okay, and looks like the skill went off next turn again with the Sword and the Stone. So some of our heroes are poisoned off of the attack. We are okay right now. We're threatening lethal on this top lane, and we do have the 2 attackers over here. We do have another ranged hero as well to summon for an attack. Okay, they gain some health back off of the Mave because of one of our buildings being destroyed. Let's see here. We'll summon the Floss. And we'll summon the Floss actually over on B2 over here. Hey, it's Jay! Jay Negative Gaming, how's it going? Let me see if I can actually do this in real time here. Hooray!
Desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodnight.
Dude, I love this song.
Never gonna keep you.
Good pull, good pull. This is morning. Yeah, I can also do it for the other stuff too. Oh, I forgot about this hero. So this hero here has invulnerability, but we do have the lethal on the attack over here. I have to get rid of all clips. No, that one's good, man. It builds character and it lets people into the insights of the streamer, which is, it's fun. It humanizes you. I like it, but don't take my word for it. So yeah, we are now on Lara the Eternal over here. Let's take a look at their skills. So they have flight, meaning that we can only attack them with ranged heroes or heroes with flight. And then whenever they're attacked, they will summon a Horo Horo. We're not sure what the Horo Horo does, but we will check them out as soon as they land on the field. I'll come back in 10 minutes. All right, Felix. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. We will still be here for a while as we are looking to do these battles. So yeah, we're just taking a look at these units over here. We have some Silence. We have some Freeze, some Toxin, a whole bunch of stuff. They're all Chaos heroes. And this one here will also summon a Horo Horo too. And yeah, let's go. All right, let us see. So since they have flight, we only use range heroes to attack. Probably going to start off with... Let us see. How are we going to counter Horo Horos? Oh, you know what? Here, we'll start with the Necro Lich behind on C3. The Necro Lich summons Rotters that will help us block for damage. They will also destroy some heroes, or deal damage rather. So this is the Horo Horo. It has flight. It gives an attack boost to Chaos heroes when they die, and then when they come into play, they also freeze one of our heroes. So because of that, having these Rotters come out and play, it will draw away the freeze in terms of the probability of them being frozen. Yeah, how's it going, Jay? This is you know, I was up at 6 o'clock this morning because I wasn't feeling well, just from some dinner I ate last night, and yeah, I expected you to be I expected the come kick your feet up, and so that was a little bit of a letdown, but I am ready to go when you are ready to go. So all right, we got the Madame Lotrix over here with the puppet summons. These puppets they'll remove negative effects and then also reflect some damage. We will summon the... Well, we actually have a lot of spawners out here right now, so we'll summon our Grace. Whoops. We'll summon our Grace over here in B1. We'll be destroying the Horo Horo with combat. We'll have some random damage. Hey, Jay. Thank you for the follow. Kiddo is recovering from ear infection, and I was up with him through a bit of the night, so I need some extra sleep. Oh, okay. Absolutely. That is okay. I am not going to shame or guilt anybody into following or subscribing or anything like that. Just come in and enjoy the stream, because that's what we're doing. We're doing it for the people. So yeah, thanks again for the follow, Jake. You're gonna do the dishes while you listen. All right, yeah, sure, absolutely. We will be around here for a while, and so yeah. Dude, I gotta do the dishes after this too. My mom cooked a lot of stuff last night as I headed out, and so I have to both eat it and, well, clean up as well. So, alright, so we have the Lady Medusa here. It freezes the enemies in the line for a turn. Also steals attack from male heroes and then has death with 2 freeze runes on ourselves. We'll continue with, actually, well, we can still take some damage. So what we'll do is we'll summon our Yoster. He'll silence the puppets over here, and then we'll set up for a board wipe for next turn. We'll get an attack boost off of the Grace killing the puppets. Okay, looks like we have our 7 extra attacks now, actually, because of the Rotters being destroyed and also the puppets. And, okay, as you see on each attack, we are still summoning a Horo Horo, ending up freezing our heroes. But we still have an attacker. And, as we said, we still have these Rotters to block, and then we'll also have, well, we'll have some damage at the beginning of the next turn for the Yoster. Okay. This is going to slow us down a little bit. Okay, so we have our damage happening from the Rotters. We have our damage from the Yoster at the beginning of the turn. Looks like they have the Old God over here that will freeze our ranged heroes for a turn. So let us see. Oh, actually we have lethal now. So we'll summon our melee hero over here. Actually, we don't have lethal. Oh no! They have flight. I forgot about that. That was not cool. Okay, well, we will have to summon a ranged hero next turn to go for damage. This is what happens when you forget about the bosses. This can still recover a little bit. So the Bastet over here, although it doesn't have flight, it will deal damage whenever one of our heroes are destroyed. So that will actually count for the Rotters. And so, not only are we dealing damage at the beginning of the turn with the Yoster, we'll also deal damage when the Rotters are destroyed. Well, except for now. So this hero, the Regardus, it silences the Bastet. But the Rotters over here dealing the damage, and then the damage from the Yoster over here. So let us see. Oh, you know, here, let's do this. We'll do our summon, our vampire summon. We'll do our destruction to get rid of the Hellgate, so that way they don't get another summon off of that. We'll summon our Floss next to attack. Hit some damage on the board. Okay, looks like our heroes were frozen off of the Horo Horo. Okay, and then we'll get some Rotters again. So at this point now, we are okay. We only need one of these two ranged heroes to attack their Warlord. And I don't think if there are any other freeze heroes. I guess they could summon another, they could summon a Hanako, and that's the one that summons Horo Horos whenever one of our non-Chaos heroes are destroyed. Okay, we have the Mr. Flap over there. So let's see, attack. Oh, we'll be good anyway. So, combat, yeah. So the Grace will still be able to attack 7 times, and in fact, with all the heroes being destroyed, 20... we won't need 28 attacks, just need 1. So, combat. Okay, breaking through of the Old God. Oh no, the freezing of the ranged heroes again! Oh man. That Old God over there, yeah, that he can be pretty devastating right now, especially on this type of setup. Because we can only attack with either flight heroes or ranged heroes, and all of our ranged heroes are being frozen. So, we'll still need to contend for at least, I'll say at least 2 more turns. As we don't have any melee heroes that have flight, so we'll just need to destroy stuff. We'll summon another Yoster over here, we'll silence the Steep Maw, so no more toxin given to our heroes, and then no more evasion. Probably would like to get rid of this Mr. Flap, but really we just need to deal 1 point of damage over here, or 1 attack with any one of these ranged heroes. So let's see here. Yeah, we just need the 1 attack. Oh no, what is going on? Why is... okay, so another Old God again. Ugh. Let's see. Can we do any additional damage? We'll do... you know what, we'll do this. We'll summon our Shamuna over here. The Shamuna will get protection off of the shard that it summons, as you see here. And then also, because this hero will get protection, we will still be able to attack, as opposed to have our heroes being frozen like so. So the other thing too about the Shamuna is that it has counterattack, meaning that when it is attacked by specifically a melee hero, it will attack again. And so in that case, we'll get an extra attack off to the Old God and destroy it, assuming this hero isn't frozen as well. And then again, we'll be able to attack with our ranged heroes. Whoa! Okay. So there we go. We have those destroyed. Okay, we have the Regardus over here. It is destroyed by the damage off of the Yoster. And hey, we can just summon this rain hero. Here we go. Fine. All right.
Epic,
So epic. And you saw a lot of stall coming from that particular warlord with all of their heroes pretty much silencing or lowering our health or freezing our heroes. Alright, cool. So now we are on Waking Nightmare. Let's take a look at their skills. So at the start of the turn, they will summon an old god servant. Okay, and then if the health is less than half, give the skill start of turn, give plus health to melee allies. Okay, so they'll do an extra summon at the beginning of the turn, and then also if their health, if the warlord health is less than half, they will give a health boost to their melee heroes. Okay, sure. Okay, we got the same heroes that we're seeing from the pretty much the previous battle. Got this hero here that does an extra summon, also does splash, and has flight. Okay, this one here is extra attack, and then we've seen the old god from the previous battle. So yeah, let's go. This is a closed manufacture. As human, only Azrael can come in, but you are not him, so you will die. Okay. All right. What's gonna make sense here? We're gonna hold our Yoster for when we need to silence a hero. So for now, we will start with our Necro Lich. We give it some protection behind the building, and then we'll let these Rotters come out to deal some damage to potentially the Old God Servants. So the Old God Servants, they will heal when they are attacked, and then also when they die, they deal damage to a wounded hero. So we would want our heroes to not be damaged so that we don't take the additional damage off of the Old God. Okay, they have the Goliath over here that when it's attacked, it will steal attack from our heroes. Also deals damage whenever another hero comes into play. And then this death trigger with 2 damage pentagrams. We'll summon the Yoster behind the building, so that way not only we can give protection, we'll also summon the Yoster because then we silence the Goliath. And then the Goliath will not be able to deal damage when another hero comes into play, mainly these Old God Servants. We're also setting up for next turn for our destruction skill because we will have some heroes on the board, and then we'll be able to deal some damage because of the Rotters, which will count towards the amount of damage that the Yoster can do. A game like this is good for streaming because you can talk about it a lot. Yeah, this game, it's kind of simplistic in how it goes, but there's strategy that you can kind of pull out. And so that's why it's decent for that. Okay, so we have our damage happening from the Rotters. These heroes are wounded, so we can actually destroy them. See if we want to do anything else. We'll do our summon, and might as well just destroy them. Whoops. And then we will also summon our Grace behind the Vampire over here. Get another attack on the board. We could also have done Masuras as well. This one might be... Yeah, I mean, we're going to have the 7 extra attacks in 2 turns. And we'll have these Old God Servants also counting as heroes. That will count for the destruction. So we're also getting a health boost to our heroes because these are female. Probably should have just done the Masuara. It would have been better because then we can fill up our lanes and then also have some more damage for our Yoster for the next turn. Alright, so we have damage over there. We have another Old God again, so our ranged heroes will be frozen. Okay, we'll summon the Shamuna like we did in the previous battle, so that way we can at least have a hero that can attack. So you'll see here, these are frozen. We'll get our Rotters. Okay, and then we have the Old God Servant at the beginning of the turn. Another good thing about the Shamuna is that it has this adjacent damage when it is attacked. So when the counterattack happens, it will actually deal the adjacent damage, which will actually be these cells over here. That also includes that hero here, the Old God Servant, being able to be attacked. Okay, another freeze again because we did attack the Old God. Okay, the Discordia over here gives extra attack to 2 of their heroes. So in this case, it is the Old God Servant over here. Okay, the Old God Servant was destroyed because of the Yoster damage at the beginning, and then our Grace over here was destroyed because of the Old God Servant here. So now we will summon our Masura up here on the top. We'll get another copy once it attacks. Okay, you'll see the health boost at the end of the turn from the Yoster, and then the additional attacks given, additional attack boost given from the Rotters to the Masuras over here. Right, so as you can see, you have the Dominus over here with its own adjacent damage and also the extra attack. Did get a health boost because some of the heroes that it attacked were destroyed. Let's see here, combat. So we are off by about 40. Should be good here with our floss. So we summon the floss, get some attackers on the board. And there we go. I'm just a guard. Mercy! Bronte's runs everything. He's in the factory. It was he who ordered not to let anyone in. Bronte's, right? I wasn't going to go to the factory, but it's so suspicious here. Get out and don't stand in the way. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Epic.
And more epics again. All right, cool. Okay, moving on. All right, we are now at Bloody Adam's Gate. Okay, let's take a look at their skills. So at the start of the turn, they will summon a Mr. Devil. All right, and then whenever they're attacked, they'll summon a Madame Lotrix. Wow. Huh. Okay, I know both of these are legendaries. I'm just kind of surprised that you're going to see a legendary show up on every turn. Okay, cool. We have the Old God once again. So, oops, let's see here. Deep Maw. Goliath. The Lotrix over here. And then the Medusa with the froze and stuff. All right, and yeah, let's go. I'm back. All right, hey, welcome back, Felix. Okay, let us see what we're gonna do here. We'll start with our Shimuna for now. Get some protectors on the bottom lane over here because the shard can only happen in the first row. Okay, looks like the Mr. Devil did come out, so this is the Mr. Devil. When he comes into play, it deals damage to all heroes. When it attacks, it deals damage to our Warlord, and then when it dies, it deals damage to one of our heroes. Okay. So ideally, we want to protect this Shimuna because it won't be destroyed unless this shard is silenced or transformed. And then also, we'll get some protection with the Mental Shield here. Okay, we'll continue with the Yoster behind the Shimuna, silencing these puppets. Okay, we have that Mr. Devil again coming on play. So our board is going to be disrupted a little bit because of that damage happening with the Mr. Devil. We do also have the health boost off of the Yoster at the end of the turn. So if we get more females on the board, we can actually lower the amount of damage overall we're taking to our heroes. Okay, so we have the damage at the beginning of the turn. We'll do our summon, and then we'll also do our destruction to get rid of the Goliath. And let us see here. We're going to summon the Bastet. So we'll get some damage out on the board. As you see, when we attack the Warlord, they get the Lotrix. Okay, another Lotrix again and again. Okay, we have the damage. And so we also have the Shard coming out on top. So we give more protection to our lanes, and we also protect our Bastet. The Bastet will deal damage whenever one of our heroes are destroyed, so that also includes the shards coming from the Shimuna. So in that case, we'll be able to protect our lanes and then also deal damage whenever one of our heroes are destroyed. Okay, we have the counterattack off of the Shimuna over there. Good protection in first line. Yes, absolutely. That's why we summon the Bastet usually in the second row as opposed to the first row, because the third row rather, because then it can be attacked over here. Grace. Yes, all right. Yeah, we'll place the Grace behind. What will make the most sense? We'll play the Grace behind our building over here. Okay, we'll have combat against the Deep Maw. Our heroes do have Toxin right now. So as you can see, their attacks are being lowered. Okay, we're also getting an attack boost off of the Grace, destroying some heroes. We have the health boost happening to our heroes at the end of the turn from the Yoster, and then at the beginning of the turn we have the Mr. Devil come out and play again. Only female. Yes, that will be good too. Yeah, the more female heroes that we have on the board, the more health is going to be given to our heroes. just want to be able to get more attackers on the board too, because as you see, every time we attack, they'll summon a hero, and then when at the beginning of the turn, they'll also summon a hero. So we'll need to find a way to deal damage while also clearing out their board. Okay, they have the Hellgate over here, so when it's attacked, it will summon a zombie, and then we'll summon a witch, and then it'll also summon a zombie at the beginning of the turn. Let's see here. We'll go Necro Lich. The Necro Lich will start summoning those Rotters, which will let us deal more damage to their heroes because of the Bastet as well. Yeah. Okay, we have a random damage happening from the Grace. Okay, and looks like now we should have these 7 extra attacks, which we will see next turn. Okay, we had the Mr. Devil coming out destroying our Rotters, but then those Rotters, triggered off by both the Necro Lich and the Bastet, are dealing damage to those other heroes. And then we have that zombie at the beginning of the turn with the Hellgate over here. Of course. Alright, so we have the Old God once again. It is going to freeze our ranged heroes. Fortunately, it is on the bottom lane, so because of that, we won't see the freeze until the very end. Plant, yes. Alright, we will... we'll summon the plant. Grace does have 7, but the issue is that she is going to be frozen once she does her first attack. But looks like we do have lethal now, actually. Alright. As you saw, each one of those attacks does trigger those Madame Lotrixes, but with the right amount of damage, we don't have to worry about our heroes being frozen. So, I'm scared on every click at this point, because you guys are saying that it is running better, but again, I don't know when it's gonna like conk out on us. So we will do what we can. Alright, so now we're on Big-Eyed Bronte. I guess Bronte... Oh, Bronte was the character that we were talking about from the dialogue last time. Alright, let's take a look at their skills. So whenever any hero attacks, we'll deal damage to the Warlord, so enemy Warlord being us. And then whenever a hero appears on their side, they will get Splash. Okay, so we're going to take damage for every attack we do, so we'll need to destroy them as quickly as possible. And then also we'll see Splash, so we'll try to keep our heroes away from each other so that they don't take the additional damage. Oh, hey, this is the new Ogrok. Okay. So this one will actually deal damage to our heroes whenever it attacks. We'll get block for every wounded, and then also gets an attack boost to heroes in the... Wow, okay, well, that's going to be not good for us. Less heroes, more damage. Okay, yeah, we'll have to concentrate our damage, so guess we might actually have to switch our our heroes in the squad if this doesn't work out. Excuse me, just water. Here. Stranger, you look tasty, not like those stinking fish. Sick of it. I'll eat you myself. Won't waste you on canned food. Disgusting. Alright, let's see. How are we gonna do this? Okay, yeah, we'll start with our Shamuna first. So the Shamuna will give us some protection once again, and we'll also clear out these buildings with the adjacent damage, and we'll have the blocker over here with the shard. We're setting up for next couple of turns, so we'll have our vampire to come out on one of these 2 lanes, and then also we'll summon our Grace to deal some damage to heroes. Okay, we'll do our vampire summon. Looks like this hero here gets an attack boost for every hero that was on the field when it first came out. Also gets an attack boost at the end. Will our hero survive? See our building. Should take a look at that. Probably won't be able to do this, but yeah, we'll do it where we can. Okay, we'll summon our Grace over here. Get some combat with the random damage as well. We'll take some damage off of the attacks. We'll give some attack boost to our heroes. And then again, we'll take some damage off of the attacks. Then Yoster for health. Yes, Yoster for health will be good for next turn. Also, we are able to set up for a board wipe, even though the board is empty right now. Ouch. Okay. So the Discordia over here has a death trigger to deal damage to our melee heroes, so it will only be this one here. We'll summon the... That makes sense. It'll be close. we're gonna take the damage over here to keep our Yoster alive. We don't have any more shards coming out because of this splash rune. It prevents our shard from coming out. We have our damage at the end of the turn from this building, and then also the vampire at the end of the turn here. Okay, and hopefully we don't take lethal off of this lane right here. They did use the Jagar already, so that means that they can't summon it for at least another 4 turns. Because you start with a 4, and it doesn't recycle until then. Alright, we have this hero here, which gives negative attack to our order heroes. Also, wounds are... whenever it's attacked, it will deal damage to heroes in the line. We'll do our destruction to get rid of that. And then, looks like we do have lethal, so we will just skip the turn here. We'll take some damage again, and there you go. What did you say about fish? Wait, it's not fish, it's Rondo inhabitants. What are you doing here? The Maelstrom needs souls. Azrael takes them, and we use their bodies for canned food. Ew. At least the residents don't starve. Wait a sec. That's like, what is that movie? Soylent Green. Yeah. Ew. Do you feed the Rondo inhabitants their own people under the guise of canned fish? Sick bastards. You don't deserve to live. Wow. Gross. Absolutely. I gotta get a new chair soon. I'm using this back pillow, but it's not even like a back pillow. It's supposed to be one of those pillows that you use when you're on an airplane. Yeah. Hey, who is this? This is the minstrel. Familiar faces. Glad to see you're well, my friend. You didn't let the vile Cyclops devour me. Thanks. You? I should have said bon appetit to the Cyclops, but since you're alive, answer me a couple of questions. Oh, sorry, friend. I have a lot to do, and you need to leave the fish without water and deal with it. Good luck. Peace. All right, yeah, this is the, this is the Maelstrom over here that is within the island. This is the thing that I guess they're feeding the residents to, and then turning them into canned food. Tasty. All right, let us continue on. So now we're on Fearsome Servant. Let's take a look at their skills. All right, whenever they attack, they will heal for some health, and then at the beginning of the turn, they will deal damage to one of our heroes. Okay, so we will need that health boost from the Yoster. Try to get that out as soon as possible. Or summon heroes with high health so they can take a little bit of damage. Okay, they have these heroes here. Most of them we've seen before. This one here will give a damage pentagram to our side once one of our heroes are destroyed. Also splash runes. And this one here gets a copy of itself, also deals damage when they attack. And yeah, we've seen the low tricks before. So yeah, let's go. Okay, let us see here. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do this one instead. We'll start with our Masuras. So the Masuras, when they attack, they will summon a copy of themselves. They're also getting a health boost off of the pet that we have. So as you can see, their stats are changing a little bit. And then each one of these heroes will get an attack boost whenever another ally comes into play. So right now we have attackers on the board, we have our lanes blocked, and then we'll be able to support them with our ranged heroes. Grace for more attack. Yes, that is the next part of our plan. Assuming we do have one of these Masuras alive, we'll probably place the Grace behind it, so that way we can deal some extra damage to their heroes. Or Yoster. Yoster actually would be better right now, especially since this hero does have the extra attack. They are female as well. So yes, if you click on the Masuras, you can see their symbols. So it is a nature hero and also a female hero. So we have the attack boost happening, we have our attacks happening over here, we have the health boost happening at the Yoster at the end of the turn, and then you saw at the beginning of the turn we saw the damage to one of our heroes, in this case the Masura over here. The Yoster is OP. She is much OP. Yeah, none of her skills are actually negative, in fact. As you can see over here, we have, we have the silence, we have plus health, damage, and flight. There's nothing wrong with any of these skills at all. And yet they did have to nerf Grace, which is very bizarre. Yeah. Alright, so we have the attack over there. We got the puppets happening from the Lotrix. We have our damage at the beginning of the turn. Let's see, just calculating some damage over here. This should be good. Here, we'll summon our Grace next. Actually, we'll just go for the board wipe instead. So we'll do our Vampire. It will block one of our Masuras from coming out. We'll do our Destruction, and we'll summon... we'll get another attack on the board. Yeah, the Floss will summon a plant, which will also trigger the attack boost happening for our Masuras. And... oh, we're almost there. Yes. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. I use Yoster with Shearshaw. Yeah, that's a pretty good combo. Yeah, deal the damage with the Yoster or silence the heroes before, and then since those heroes will be wounded, you can summon the Shearshaw, will get an attack boost, and then it will also deal damage whenever it destroys a hero. I don't have Shearshaw for this particular account, but it is a good combo to have. The only issue is that Shearshaw itself is a male hero, so it doesn't quite work with the other skills of Yoster, but again, it's a very strong hero. It also gets a health boost when it first comes out in play, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so now we are on Sarass, the Wanderer. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever they're attacked, they will give miss to 2 of our heroes for a turn, and then whenever one of our heroes are attacked, they will deal damage to heroes around. Okay, got it. Adjacent. So adjacent, I'll show you one as soon as we get into the battle. Alright, so we have our Dragara. Let's see here. Okay, she's got some health boost. Okay, health. Okay, we got some freeze, and then we have the snake, the lizard prince, which we'll cover once we fight them, if they do show up. He destroyed the factory. Our children will starve to death. Beat him. But they were killing people. What? Why are you mad for us trying to do a good thing? All right, so adjacent damage. So what adjacent means is, so we'll show you. So for example, if you summon a hero here and it deals adjacent damage, it will actually deal damage in these 3 spots here. So 1, 2, and 3. If you summon a hero here and it does adjacent damage, it'll actually deal damage here, 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 and here. Vampire and Grace. Sure. All right, yeah, we'll do the Vampire. And then we'll summon the Grace behind the... we'll summon the Grace behind the Vampire. Yeah. Because the Grace... the Vampire has more health than the building over here. So as you can see, they have the miss trigger given to our heroes. So this battle will definitely be slower because each one of our heroes will get miss every time we attack their Warlord. So we'll need to get some attack boost to our heroes so that way we can deal more damage and then lower the amount of that miss happening. Okay, we have the Triton here that is going to silence our heroes that attack it. We'll summon the Yoster, silencing this hero, dealing some damage. Okay, and then looks like our Grace did get the miss. You can see those symbols over here. That means that they're trying to attack, but they have the slash, meaning that they are going to miss. All right, we also have the health boost happening to our heroes. And then we're also setting up our board with some protection and then also the lethal, or the destruction skill. Okay, so yeah, as you saw that adjacent damage happening. So when they attacked this spot here, we took all the damage over here. So the snake, the lizard prince over here, gets invulnerability for a turn, meaning that we can't attack it with combat, but we can deal damage with poison, reflect, what else is there? Splash. Yeah, basically anything that doesn't directly attack the hero. Okay, it also steals attack from our heroes except nature at the beginning of the turn, and then when it dies, it summons instant kill runes onto our blank cells over here. So let's see what's going to make sense. We'll do our destruction to actually get rid of this. We'll see the death runes happening. We'll do our Necrolich summon next, and the reason why is because we'll need another attacker on the board, but also those Rotters will come into play. They did land on those death runes, so now we actually get rid of those, and then we can open up our cells to summon on them again. Okay, we have the Maeve dealing the adjacent damage because of the Warlord skill. We have some health given back to the Warlord because Maeve gives health whenever one of our heroes are destroyed. So let's see, combat will destroy that. Let's see here. I might as well do this. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon the Legion, actually. The Legion gives a health boost to our Order heroes. It also gets an additional attack for every Order hero that attacks before it. And it gives an attack boost to our Order heroes whenever another hero is destroyed. Grace does have 7, as confirmed by the stat over here. The issue is that for every attack, we are triggering off the miss, so we can get those multiple attacks. We'll still try and deal as much damage as we can, but as you see, the miss does stop the other attacks from dealing damage. So that's why we summoned the Legion, so at least then, if it does do an attack, it will be a lot stronger than it normally is. Alright, so you can see the adjacent... Oh, this one is the splash damage, that's why. Alright, so let's see. Combat will destroy that. Oh, you know, we actually want to go for more damage. We'll summon the Floss next to destroy this hero. It does gain health to the Warlord whenever we attack, but it is now destroyed. Combat over there, and there we go. You had no clue what you were eating. It's poison. I helped you. Now get out while I am still nice. Grace had 14.
Epic.
If it only weren't for that Warlord skill that gives miss, yeah, we could go pretty attack crazy with Grace there. Hey, it looks like we upgraded our rank. Cool. All right, let us keep going. What is this box here? What is this? The Hour of Triumph. Okay, yeah, we're going to avoid purchasing things on this account because we're keeping it free to play. So, excuse me. Those are the things that you will see, though. All right, so now we're on Baron Kavak. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, looks like an upgrade from a previous Warlord we faced. So they will poison our heroes, and then the Sword in the Stone, which again should be gives plus attack to their heroes. Okay, so let us see here. Same heroes. We got the Mizu, Poison. Okay, Maeve from before. The Tortoise. This is the one that gives health whenever we attack their Warlord. Also, we have the Prince Knot here that deals damage to our melee heroes, gets spikes, and then also gets a health boost whenever a nature hero appears. Okay, they're all nature as well. And yeah, let's go. Shamuna, then Grace for protection and extra attack. Yes, that is why we have Shamuna on the board, or in our squad rather. We summon the Shamuna to give our lanes protection, so that way we can then start summoning heroes behind them. All right, let us see here. Vampire. Okay, yeah, we'll summon the Vampire first, and Vampire. Okay, let us see. Let's go with. I want to hold off using the Yoster until they have a male hero. So what we'll do is we'll summon actually our Floss, get some extra attackers on the board. Okay, as you can see, each one of our heroes are getting poisoned, but that is okay. Okay, we'll also deal some damage poisoning those buildings, and then the damage from the Vampire at the end of the turn. Okay, we also have the damage pentagrams over here that will give plus poison to our attacks. Alright, so now we have the snake again. We'll summon the Yoster to silence the snake. And yeah, we're going to place it over here as well. So we'll silence the snake so that way we can actually deal damage to it because of the invulnerability skill. Alright, each one of those here is being poisoned. We have the health boost given to our heroes at the end of the turn from the Yoster. And then we have the Sword in the Stone, which in this case, oh, okay, same stats as before. So a little bit of a health boost, or a little bit of health, and then also an attack boost to their heroes at the end of the turn. Okay, we have our damage at the beginning of the turn with the Yoster. We'll do our destruction to get rid of the Tortoise so they don't gain health when we attack. And see if we can deal any more damage. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon our Bastet, actually. So the Bastet comes into play, deals damage to heroes. They'll get an attack boost for every hero it does destroy. And then we have the attacks over here. Okay, we are a little short on lethal. But I mean, 11's pretty good right now. I recommend next Wish Shop Shearshaw because you have Poison and Yoster. I can do that. I probably won't do that though. The reason why is because for this particular account, we're trying to make this squad that we have as strong as possible. So normally, if I'm trying to build like a very balanced squad, then I would do that. So that's when I would wish for other heroes to help it out. But for this one, I'm pretty set with the squad that I have right now. And so we're just going to be wishing for those heroes in the same rotation. So in that case, it would be, we wished for Grace and Yoster last time. So we're probably going to be wishing for Bastet and then probably Shamuna. And then if they don't have that, then we'll keep cycling. We'll get Amasora. What else do we have? Necrolich, Floss, and then the other hero. What is the other hero? Oh, the Legion. Yeah. So we'll be wishing we'll be wishing for those heroes. So let's see. Combat over here. The Triton here will get a health boost, but we should be good. No death triggers. We'll summon the Grace just in case. Okay, what warlord do you recommend? It depends which modes you're talking about. Each warlord does have a specific use. I would say as a good all-around warlord, the Pirate or Freebooter Dave is the best one because you can use it in both Pit and Dark Tower. If you're using more for combat, I would say get the Geisha or Spider Queen. A lot of people do get Ogre. I disagree with that because the Ogre skills, so the silence itself is good and the stones are good. The issue is that none of those skills compared to the rest of the warlords, they don't deal damage and they don't summon an attacker. And that first health boost over there, it doesn't really do anything because if you're already losing, you're just going to tank and hopefully you draw your good heroes. The silence does help, but again, if your heroes are already being destroyed, you can't get rid of their board. And then the stones, again, they will help, but again, it depends upon how strong your heroes are. So if you have a very strong squad, I would say use Ogre because then at least if you're going, say, more attackers, then Ogre is good because then you can silence their heroes and then go for an attack and then also have your heroes being protected by the stones. But if your squad is not that strong, I would work with something like the Geisha or the Spider Queen because they do have that destruction skill to get rid of heroes that are stronger than those. I don't like Ogre, I'm thinking of Pirate. Yeah, Pirate's also good. They have the damage pentagrams, which will help you deal damage to heroes and then also block certain runes or other items from landing on the board. I mean, they can also land on those pentagrams as well, but they will be taking damage. The sharks that they summon with the second skill are good for both stalling and attacking. And that attack boost given to males at the end, it's all right. I mean, there are a lot of good male heroes that do attack. Floss is one, Shearshaw is one, Legion is another, Strick, Tinker. Yeah, there are a lot of good male heroes that can benefit off of the health boost. Because the damage patterns, damage patterns are pretty good. Like I said, they're most useful in Pit and Dark Tower, especially since the AI tends to land on them a lot. So it's like easy damage. But yeah, in terms of actual combat, I would say the Geisha and the Spider Queen are good heroes to have because again, they have their damage skills, they have the damage skills, they have the destruction skills, and they have those range summons for the third skill, and those are pretty helpful. They actually scale pretty well when you put into higher levels. The most amount of damage they can do is 201, so having 4 of those on the field for a turn is pretty good. But yeah, we will. Yeah, yeah. There are a lot of good warlords. Each one of them does have their use. Trying to actually make the white shaman skin. That's the one that summons reflect totems, and Spikes is okay. Doesn't have it's the only warlord in that family that doesn't have silence, which makes it a little worse than the others. But again, that reflect damage can work a lot, especially against very strong heroes that you're facing. Okay, so now we are on Ancient Co. Let's take a look at their skills. Now we have flight, and then also heals for some health. All right. Yeah, Cookie is also good too. The damage it deals from the gifts that it summons are okay. It also has, because those gifts come onto your side of the field, they also stop some of the spots where you can summon. I actually used the Cookie skin when I was doing Journey from the other account, and it helps to block some of the spots so that they can't summon. Because if a gift lands in, say, the second row or the first row, it will stop melee heroes from being able to attack in that row if they do summon in front of them. Cookie does have silence. It does. It has the gifts, it has the silence, and then it has the, I think it's a gingerbread man or something that attacks and it heals the warlord. Yeah, I haven't used the cookie skin in a while, but I definitely remember it having silence because I did use the skin in Journey, and so having that silence skill is also good to be able to attack other heroes for later. I skipped out on the ancient go. Yeah, okay, I looked at the heroes. All right, cool. Yeah, let's go. They do have flight, so I have to remember about that. Okay, so given that they do have flight, our Masuras will not help. They'll help us block, actually, but that'll be it. So what we'll do is... yeah, we'll summon our Shamuna first. The Shamuna will get the shard, also deal some damage to destroy both this building and this building because of the adjacent damage. And then we will use these 2 rows over here to summon ranged heroes to deal damage to the Warlord. I think Voodoo needs a nerf. Yeah, well, Hoodoo itself he's okay as a hero. I didn't already see him here. So he has a couple of skills. He has a lot of skills, actually. So at the beginning of the turn, we'll heal melees. We'll have the ranged ally get a wood spike in front of themselves, so they'll get an extra protection when they attack. We'll summon the totem, and then that totem itself has a lot of health, and that totem has a lot of skills. So it deals damage whenever it's attacked to the warlord. We'll heal their warlord. Well, I guess when their warlord is healed, they'll get an attack boost to all of their heroes, and then they'll heal all of their heroes whenever another hero dies. So yeah, that's pretty big. Ogre is better in the long run. Yeah, I in very close battles when you are matched up with similar opponents, Ogre is good because having that silence and then the protection with the stones will allow you to stay on the board better. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? No, we'll do our Bastet instead. We'll summon our Bastet behind the Shamuna over here. And the reason why we're summoning the Bastet is because we'll be able to deal damage to their heroes whenever one of our heroes are destroyed. So that will include the shards that we're getting from the Shamuna over here. His totem has too much HP. Yeah, we're not going to attack that totem, and we're going to focus damage on the warlord, so that way we don't take the reflect damage off of the totem, and then also so that they're going to be healing at the end of every turn anyways. Excuse me. All right, so you see here the ranged hero does get the skill with the wood spike. Is wood spike anterior? Okay, so this is the wood spike over here. It has some spikes, and that's pretty much it. All right, we will, let's see, combat, summon our, oh yeah, hey, we can do the wounded skill, why not? Yeah, we'll do our vampire, then we'll do a destruction skill, and then we'll follow it up with the grace behind the Shamuna. As you see here, miss given because it is a melee without flight. Nose is itchy. Okay. And so now we have our lane protected, not only since every hero is on this full lane, but also we have the mental shield on the Shamuna. And so our goal right now is to make sure we destroy enough heroes to get some extra attacks and go from there. So now we have the Tortoise that gives health back to the Warlord. We'll summon the Necro Lich to deal some damage, and then also get some Rotters out in play. I don't know if you heard that, Felix. It's thanks for the stretch. Yeah. Hey, Miko. Good. Let's see. It should be like 5 o'clock where you're at right now. I'm trying to remember all the time zones that people are checking this out. But yeah, hey, welcome to the stream. We're currently doing Journey right now, so. All right, we have the Danny Croc over here. Has some attack steal, also have the spikes. We'll summon the Yoster to silence the Danny Croc. I guess we could have put some damage over to the Croc over here, but we have the damage off of the Yoster, so this is fine. 1654, which would indeed be fine. Yes! All right, good. Good math. Gotta enjoy those little accomplishments here. So good evening, Mikael. How are you doing this evening? What's going on? Okay, so we have our damage happening from the Necro Lich over here. We have the extra damage from the Bastet because of our Rotters being destroyed. We'll summon our Floss to attack the Triton over here. Okay, so that way we don't have our Yoster silenced. Ah! Woke up from a hangover, but other than that, doing fine. Oh, okay. Well, I wish you the best from your hangover there. Was there any special occasion? Just, you know, chilling out? Or, it's like any normal Saturday? And you guys can ignore that announcement there with the Era crybaby. Friends invited me over to a party. Okay, cool. What's the occasion? Ooh, looks like we got some challenges over here. Alright, so the next warlord here, we have Bellicose Troglodyte, and let's take a look at their skills here. So whenever an enemy appears, they'll get miss for a turn, okay, and then whenever an ally attacks, they'll give plus health to 2 heroes, well, except buildings. Alright, we got the Deep Maw over here, got the Goliath here. The occasion was somebody's 18th birthday. Oh, great. Well, happy birthday. Spread your wings and celebrate. Yoster is helpful. Yes, Yoster will be very helpful. We have a lot of male heroes that we're already seeing that are going to cause some problems to our heroes. And we have that old god again. I'm already seeing when we first started, it says the difficulty is going to be very hard because we don't have 15,000 might. And we also have the Discordia over here with the extra text. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, right now it is around 11 o'clock in the morning. I have yet to eat breakfast. But I will get some food shortly after this, and then what am I gonna do today? Oh yeah, I gotta do some shopping for was it like a gift swap? Gonna think of some ideas. For me it's 6 p.m. Okay. Hey, okay. So you're almost going to have dinner, unless of course you're one of those folks that have dinner at say 10 o'clock or 1 a.m. Okay, hey, this is good to know too. As you've yet to eat breakfast, I've said over here. Yeah, I mean, I was already up at 6 o'clock today because I wasn't feeling well from yesterday from some dinner that I had. I went out to this place in Chinatown, and we ate some ramen, and it was okay. I think it just probably had too much fat, and when a food has too much fat, it doesn't sit well with me. So. Right, I've been told scary stories about Scourge of Plains since I was a kid. Now I'll stop you and become a hero. Okay, so as you see, so each one of our heroes are going to get missed when they first come onto play. So we want to have some sort of board presence on us. Where do I live? I live in Massachusetts in the United States of America. So that is why it is almost 11. I can't believe it's only 11 o'clock. It feels like I've been up for way longer than that. Alright, we will start with our... it can't be too bad. Thinking about it. Okay, you know what? We're going to start with our Rotter, or our Necro Lich first. As you can see, it already gives miss to our heroes, so we can't attack this building. This building is important because it gives mental shield to their heroes, and so we want to get rid of this building first so that they don't get protection. We have the building over here for plus health. We do have some attack boosts given to our heroes, but again, it's not going to matter if we keep on getting missed to all of them. So what we're doing right now, we summon the Necro Lich so we can get some protection, and then also set up our board early, so that way we can have the Bastet to deal damage to their heroes. We'll get Yoster, maybe. Yes, most likely we will get a Yoster in the next couple of turns. Like I said, just making sure that we can set up our board and go from there. So let's see, will that one get missed? Okay, so... yeah, I'm gonna summon our Vampire first and see if we can get some protection. Alright, next we'll summon our Bastet. Okay, looks like we did destroy some heroes. Get rid of the Regardus over here, even though the Hellgate is still around. Anytime I see the Caesar's Head, whether in League or anything, I go out of my way to take it out as soon as possible. It's such a game changer if it's left alive. Yes, that is true. So, right off the bat, the Caesar's Head, so that building Caesar's Head is different from the Hero Caesar's Head that you can summon. The Hero Caesar's Head, That one, it deals damage whenever one of your allies are destroyed, and then also gives mental shield to one of your heroes whenever you destroy one of their heroes. So yeah, it's definitely a game changer, especially if you're facing a squad that has a lot of summons, because then you can trigger for damage or you can trigger for the mental shields. True wounded. All right, yeah, let's do that. We'll do destruction. And then wind? What is wind? Oh, Masora. Okay, yeah. So we'll summon the Masora. Okay, so the Masora itself will get the miss as soon as it comes out because of that skill. We'll get some attack boost, that's fine. And actually, since the Masora now is on the field, we'll be able to get the extra copies for next turn. We're also summoning the Masora so we can get some protection for our Necro Lich over here. Oh boy. Alright, so we have the Dead Lord over here. It transforms the melee enemy attacks into a zombie, so in this case our Masora is now gone. Won't you get only one copy considering the others will miss? Never mind. Yeah, so we won't get a copy off of the first attack anyways, but it triggers off of the... Oh, actually, I think about it. Yeah, you might. I guess you only would get one copy because the next copy would come out, and I guess it would still be able to attack. Or actually, no. So the Yoster will attack, or sorry, the Masora would attack. The next copy would come out. That copy itself would get missed. So yeah, you'd only get one copy per attack. All right, let's see here. Oh, hey, this is gonna work too. Okay, cool. So we'll summon the Yoster to silence these heroes. They do get an attack boost from the Dead Lord when it first comes on play. Okay, we have our Rotters coming out to block. Don't really have anything that's lasting on the field. That is the problem. And then also that miss happening. So we need to have our heroes stay on the field so that we can deal some damage. Well, that's no good. Okay, we have the Mr. Devil coming out to deal damage to our heroes. Okay, we'll summon combat. Yeah, this is fine. We'll go Shamuna next, and we'll protect the line. So the Shamuna will still get missed, but the skill does trigger. So it says before the attack as opposed to when it says attacks. So we'll have the Shard coming out to help us block. If you could successfully get a Shaw down. Yeah, it's also good too because they summoned the Dead Lord last turn, so they won't be able to now transform our Shamuna over here. Ugh. Okay, we're taking some damage because of the Mr. Devil attacking. Okay, we have damage to those heroes. We have some damage happening from the Rotters. Okay, so now the only hero we need to destroy is this Goliath, which will deal damage to our heroes. Also, we'll have the attack steal. Grace behind Shard. Yes, if we can successfully get it behind the Shard. You know what? Hey, you know what? We'll summon another one of these Necro Liches over here. Okay, I'm gonna get some water just while this whole attack is happening through. I'll be right back. Should take like a minute or so. Okay, so a couple things happened on that turn. As you saw, they summoned the Discordia, which triggered the damage skill off of the Goliath. So it did end up wiping out our Rotters, but those Rotters did deal damage once they were destroyed. The Goliath does have extra attack, but again, we don't have to worry about that right now. Discordia behind Shard. Yeah, okay. Sure, absolutely. So we'll summon the Yoster. We'll silence the Goliath, so no more damage skills happening. Do we have enough here for lethal? Yes. Great. All right, cool. Feels good. Usually people become heroes posthumously? Posthumously? I don't know how to pronounce that word, buddy. Buddy. Now you know that. I am sorry. Anyway, the Savior can do what I couldn't. You are doomed. Yeah, Yoster is very OP, as Felix said. Very broken. Very, very broken. And apparently we got... Oh, yeah, because the world event is going on right now, and because Discordia is one of the event cards, you will get 2 times the copies. So, that's cool. This Savior is one of the sisters. She was called Dreamer before. She is obsessed with the idea of making a perfect world. Plane is underwater. People were turned into fish, and they are fed with it, and make sacrifices. Perfect world at its best. I assume you're making a sarcastic comment, because that is not a good way to live, having your people being turned into fish in cans. That is why you are here. We need to stop it. It's time for decisive action. There's some punctuation missing here. This should be more of an exclamation mark. Whatever. Right. Moving on. Okay, so we have the next battle here. We have Incarnation of Gloom. Let's take a look at their skills. So at the start of the turn, we'll summon an old god. Okay, hey, we've seen this skill before. So the summon of the old god servant, which will actually deal damage to one of our wounded heroes when they die. And then if this health is less than half, we'll give plus health to their melee heroes. Okay, got it. All right, so same thing with the Lotrixes, Medusa. I am confused as to why the difficulty changes from battle to battle. Usually it should get harder and harder, but this one is actually easier than the... supposedly easier than the previous couple ones we've done, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay, yeah, let's go. Okay, let us see what we're gonna do here. We'll start with our... Yeah, we'll start with our Masuras first. We always summon it on the top or near to the top so we can get the most amount of copies possible. And hopefully we can also get more attacks in for every Masura that comes out. Alright, so we have the Old God Servant here. As mentioned before, it will deal damage to one of our wounded heroes. And so having those extra copies of Masuras will draw away the damage to potentially one of our other heroes that we want to keep alive. It is also blocked from attacking because of this building here. So melee heroes cannot attack behind other heroes, but ranged heroes can. So that is why we are in okay shape right now. So let us see what's next. We will summon our Yoster behind the Masura over here. We'll silence these puppets so that way they don't reflect damage. We'll go for some damage over here. Am I the only one who wished Grace was male? That way Yoster would fully... You would think. I thought when the hero first came out it was pretty cool because it was a female pirate. I was like, oh, okay, well that's cool. I mean, we do already have. Do we have a male pirate? Well, I guess the warlord itself would count as the male pirate. Yeah, I guess they had to make her female. Otherwise, then, yeah, she would have been. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's really overpowered now. So I guess that would, but then that would make Yoster the ultimate hero in terms of skills, and then they would have to what do you call? They would have to rework Grace or Yoster or in terms of their skills. Yeah, they would have to do the nerf. Okay, we will, let's see, rip Grace because nerf, yes, indeed. I mean, Grace is still useful right now. It just doesn't give the attack boost off of the buildings it destroys. So we'll do our vampire summon, we'll do our destruction to get rid of the Goliath. You see those death runes happening, or the damage runes happening from when the Goliath is destroyed. And we'll continue with the... Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon the Necro Lich, give these heroes an attack boost, and then we'll get another attack boost once the Rotters come out at the end of the turn. So itchy. Why is my nose so itchy right now? So weird. I don't mind Yoster being OP as long as Grace isn't. Yes. Dude, in League, you're going to see Grace happen so many times. And in fact, to show you how good Grace was, when I first started this account, probably, I think it was like 2 weeks or a month after Grace came out. And the first hero that I was able to wish for in Wish Shop was Grace. She's that good. Yeah, so that's why it's absolutely phenomenal on how good she is. Right, we should be good here for lethal because the old god only freezes range heroes. So we have the 2 Masuras over here. We're just going to skip the turn. and not summon any other heroes. And there you go. 7 viewers. Oh man, Hooray. This is great. Thanks guys for tuning in. And whether you guys are just hearing in the background or in the chat, thank you guys. We're doing some Mighty Party. We're doing some Journey. And as you can see on the schedule, we'll also be doing some pit bosses after this. So yeah, we'll see how far we can carry this this journey run here. I was pretty lucky with my early legendaries. I pulled Legion and Angelia. Yeah, those 2 heroes, they combo pretty well. So for those who don't know, so Legion, it gives an attack boost whenever a hero is destroyed on the enemy side. It'll give a health boost to your heroes whenever it attacks. And then what is the other one too? Oh, it gets an extra attack for every order hero that attacks before it. So there's that, excuse me. And then they also have Angelia. Angelia is a flight hero. It gives Mental Shield to your Warlord whenever an enemy is summoned, and then also deals random damage to non-order heroes when it attacks. So you can use the Angelia to attack first, and then clear some heroes, and then give an attack boost to your heroes, and then Legion can attack as well. My home phone is going off. You guys can ignore that. It's usually just telemarketers and everything. Excuse me. Next wish shop, I'll pick next wish shop I'll pick Angelia and Legion. I have many order. Yeah, if you're building a pure order deck, I would say Legion is good. Angelia is also good too because of the damage. The only issue with Angelia is that her damage doesn't deal damage to order heroes. So in a mirror match where you face another order squad, it won't be as good. But I mean, with flight, it also has block too in higher levels. So that's actually pretty good. Yeah, playing against her and playing against Angelia is also hard to deal with. So yeah, I mean, it's objectively good. You're just not going to have that advantage when you go into other battles. This wish shop, I picked Frost. Yeah, Frost is also a very, very good order hero. So Frost itself, it triggers a freeze whenever an order hero comes to play on your side. It will set the health of a frozen hero randomly to 1, and then also gives you a, what does it do? It gives health to your Warlord at the beginning of the turn, for every enemy on their side. Frost isn't bad, it's just, it doesn't have a lot of attack. So in all the skills that it does have, it's usually a low attacker but a high health hero. So I mean, it's good for board control, but other than that, it's not the strongest of attackers that you could have. I mean, there are also other order heroes that are pretty good. We have Charn with the extra attack, we have Tinker with the damage, we have Strick with the damage, Tinker with the damage to nature, and also heal. Yeah, there are a lot of good order heroes. So that's why. So I regret it, but she's good with Vixen. Hey, thanks Sherlock, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we are, I just went into like a tirade about order heroes. Yeah, order is pretty good for a faction in this game. Don't have Grace yet, so I'll easily do Grace. Probably also Frost, considering I hate playing her. Yeah, it seems like it's more attack oriented right now, so Grace is probably good up until, I guess, if they decide to put another nerf on Grace. But for the time being, I would say, yeah, I mean, Frost is decent to have. The only issue is that, you need to use a full order squad in order to take advantage of the Frost. Another hero that's good with Frost is Athena. So she gets summons around her whenever she kills something, and those summons are ranged, and then they are also order, so it will trigger the freeze skill as well. I picked Vixen for my first wish shop. Don't regret getting him. Really fun to play with. Yeah, Vixen's skill to freeze heroes whenever the Warlord is attacked is good. Having the attack steal and then also the damage at the beginning turn is really nice. It helps against those decks where you can't really deal damage directly to the Warlord. In terms of actually having that burn damage at the beginning, but if you can deal damage, then you can actually freeze the heroes. Hi, I am playing this game a lot in these days. I'm in League 11 now. Oh yeah, hey, well, welcome. League 11 is, so currently right now in this account, I'm in League 9, and I just gotten over the hump about, say like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, they made a change into the matchmaking, so now it's slightly easier in order to get into higher leagues. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of, I think there's been a lot of creativity in the squads up until, I would say probably League 5, because then you're pretty much gonna see the same heroes over. You're gonna see somebody open up with a Masora or a Grace or Shamuna. Let's see what else is there. Oh yeah, you're also gonna run into a lot of Jimmy Rocker Boy squads, the ones that, oh okay, third turn we'll just summon all the attackers and attack for 1 billion damage. I'm in League 12. Well, that is okay. It is not a contest to see who gets there first. It's just making sure that, you know, you have all your heroes ready, so that way you can have good matchups and then also be able to play around the bad matchups that you do run into. Frost has 46 HP, level 3. Oh, that's actually, yeah, so that's actually pretty good for a level 3 hero. Yeah, I don't know how much it scales to. I know that, let's see, how much is our Frost have right now? I think it has like 190-ish, and it is in, what level is it? Probably like level 14? I don't remember the exact numbers, but I know it got reborn a couple times, so it's pretty cool right there. Okay, so yeah, we are now on Lance the Vigilant. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever an ally appears, they'll get Pierce, and then whenever Pierce triggers, we'll do damage to our Warlord. What is your favorite hero combo at the moment right now? I would say, what am I usually happy about? I guess maybe out of necessity, it would have to be, so with our Warlord, it would be Vampire into Blair. So that means that the Vampire deals damage at the end of the turn to all heroes, and then the Blair sets ranged heroes health to 5, so then you can pretty much wipe out a full board of ranged heroes. So for example, if they go first turn Floss, all your ranged heroes block, you can do that. You can set their health to 5 after, or you set the health to 5 with the Blair, and then you have your Vampire that can clear out the board. What other combos do I do? I'm trying to remember my squad that I have. Yep, that. Legion. Am I using Legion in that squad? Remember? I don't know if I have any particular combos for my squad. I guess, yeah, the Frost combo is actually pretty good too. So Frost with the Vampire, Frost with... I used to use Totem a lot in my League squad. Right now it's slowed down a little bit because there are just a lot of very strong Masora decks that are running around. So I guess it would be, yeah, it would be something like Totem Frost. That one's actually pretty good. So what you do is you'd summon Frost on the top rows, on the top lanes if you can, and then you summon the Totem on the bottom. And so whenever then you summon an order hero, it will automatically destroy another hero on their board at the end of the turn. And so that one's a pretty good combo as well. Yoster and Shearshot for me, yeah. Yeah, that combo is very good in terms of the silence and then wounding heroes, and then followed by the attacker with the large health and the large attack. Did I go over stuff? Yes, I did. Okay, so yeah, so we have the Pierce. We have the Pierce damage that'll happen. That damage happens once it attacks a hero behind it, and we'll deal some damage to our Warlord, so we're going to need to rush to deal damage to their Warlord before they destroy us. You're welcome, Sherlock. Yeah, hey Sherlock, thanks for tuning in. Where, if you don't mind me asking, where are you watching from? I guess what country or what planet or what location? Always trying to, you know, get to know the people and, you know, I just talk about stuff. So, all right, so yeah, we have a lot of nature heroes over here. I am from Italy. Turin. Okay, so so I don't know the time zones right now. I'm also trying to get familiar with other countries as well. So if you're in Italy, you're probably, is it like 7 o'clock right now? Pizza, it's good. Pizza is good, Felix. Although Italy is known for more than, well, actually, well, because pizza is really more of an American. It's really more of an American thing. But I do love Italian cuisine. I like, what do I like? I like mortadella, and I like good fettuccine. It's 5 p.m. Okay. Only reason I still have scrap in my deck is because I see Prince like half the matches. Yes, that's actually a very good counter, and it's a free clear, and then also you'll have a very strong attacker. Scrap isn't bad. It's just that because of the Yoster running around, you're going to see a lot of silences happen. So, I mean, it has its good and bad. Scrap is still overall a very good hero to have. If I had a stronger Scrap, I would probably put it in this squad. But this is enough for what I need to do, which is basically make sure I have a strong enough, consistent squad. So, alright, so we start with our Masoras, get some extra copies out. Next turn, we're going to be summoning our Yoster and probably either silencing a hero or at the very least give these heroes a health boost. Ooh, okay, so we got the Hoodoo here with the Totem and then a whole bunch of skills. We'll summon our Yoster next to actually silence this hero. And we didn't do our Vampire summon because we want the extra Masora to come out. Sometimes we do waste the summon so that we can get to the Destruction skill, because usually the Destruction skill is the more important of the two skills, but it's good to have a blocker and also an attacker for when you do need to either attack something or have something protect. Yeah. Okay, so they summon the Dragar with the high attack because of each hero on the field. We'll summon the Vampire, give these an attack boost, and then we'll do Destruction to get rid of these. We'll follow it up with our... we'll follow it up with the Floss over here. Get some attackers on the board. And we are pretty close to lethal. Okay, I guess 100 is actually pretty far. But we do have all these attackers. We do have these 2 lanes filled up, so it should be all right. I'll probably switch out Scrap for Blair when my Blair is high enough. A level, yeah, Blair is actually pretty good in the squads, especially because then you can counterattack if they do start pretty good with a lot of attackers. As you can see, they did do a Scrap, so their Scrap here will get an attack steal from other heroes whenever it destroys something. It does have its Pierce skill over here, even though it doesn't say Pierce, and then it has the extra attack, so that way it can trigger off the attack steals multiple times. Alright, so let us see. We will summon our Grace over here. We'll give an attack boost to our Masora. We'll also give an attack boost to our other heroes because of the random damage. Right now, she is level 1 Reborn with like 90 copies. Definitely not enough for level 10. Yeah. I suppose you could buy extra copies, but I mean, the other way is just make sure that you run good in Pit and Dark Tower, and then also get some good pulls off of your League chest. Yeah, I mean, that's the easiest way to do it. I mean, no rush. You just got to make sure that you have good enough heroes to either advance or, excuse me, at the very least stay in your particular league. I am angry. I'm very angry right now since I can't defeat Cassius Croc. It's impossible. I forgot where Cassius Croc is in the... I don't remember which island it is, but if you do search on YouTube, I may have it covered. If you search Cassius Croc and then Happy Splasher, you can see the video over there. But yeah, yeah, there's also a guide. The Mighty Party Wiki does have a guide in terms of how to, beat particular bosses. But again, since every person is going to start with a different squad, it is going to be a little different. So let us see what we're going to do here. We're going to summon our Bastet, just deal some damage immediately to destroy this Croc. There was attack steal, but that is okay. And yep, we're still close to lethal, but yeah, there we go. Ooh, who texted? What was this? Oh. My phone is running out of storage. Lovely. Well, I got a new phone 2 years ago, and so maybe I'll be able to upgrade again. That'll be helpful for, I don't know, playing video games or something. What are people supposed to use phones for other than checking emails and texting and calling people? I don't know. All right, so we have the Tortoise over here. It is going to heal them for some damage. Does our Grace have 7 extra attacks right now? It does not. Yeah, but we'll summon another Grace anyways. Yeah. So as you see, the attack will trigger the heal. We have some damage over there. Okay, we did destroy the Tortoise, but they do gain some health. Okay, and combat here for lethal. All right, great. Excuse me.
Epic, epic.
Cool. Hey, we got some Epic Legion. We can start upgrading that guy very soon. Hey, okay. Hey, we caught up with somebody. You can actually see, so these people here, so I guess the folks in your friends list, so you can see, hey, these people are at this particular spot. So we just passed somebody, and now we're somewhere else. Okay, so yeah, so now we're on, what does that say? Lufu, Priestess of the Abyss. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever a poison triggers on our side, we'll get negative attack, and then at the start of the turn, all of our heroes will be poisoned. Okay, sure. All right, so we have poison over here. Got the damage, heal, freeze, and spikes with flight. All right, sure. All nature as well. And yeah, let's go. Why is my nose itchy? I must know. Where are all the volunteers? If we don't make a sacrifice, then Rondo will perish. You'll be the offering. My consent is not required, I believe. Fine. Always get consent. Okay, let us start with our Masoras first. We will have our attackers ready. Okay, and looks like we did get the maximum amount of copies on that turn. So now we have our heroes having to block our warlord. All of them were poisoned, as you saw. And so, you can also see here, they are poisoned. And the Masora itself, that skill where it says it summons a copy to the row. So, two things. One, the row means this directly behind, or directly underneath. The other thing, too, is that it will copy everything that is on that Masora. So that also means poison, that also means damage, that also means toxin, etc., etc. Okay, Yoster for health. Yes, Yoster will actually do two things here. So it will silence this snake over here, so we can then attack it because it does have invulnerability. Okay, we'll get an attack boost to our heroes for the extra summon, and then we'll get the health boost to our heroes at the end of this turn because they're female, and then the Yoster also gives the health for each female. Excuse me. Okay, next turn we should be good with a board wipe. Okay, they get some health back off of our Masoras being destroyed. Will we need it though? Let's see if we go that. You know, we'll do something different. We'll summon our Legion next. So the Legion will trigger the attack boost given to our Masoras. We'll get an attack boost as well to our orders, and then we'll have the extra attack given because our Yoster is an order hero. Vash! Oh, wait, no, I'm Vash. It's Key! I yelled the wrong name. How's it going, Key? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing this morning? I've never heard of Mighty Party. Okay, well, Mighty Party is a... Well, so at least according to the tags on Congregate, it says it is a collectible card game that is turn-based, it's multiplayer, it's a card game, and it's fantasy. If you've played games like Hearthstone, it's sort of like that. I was playing Hearthstone before I played this game, and the reason why I switched over because this game is mostly free to play. You can buy some premium content, but for the most part, you can, you grind in it for a while, build up your heroes. Pretty just back and forth. Pretty simple combos and combats. So yeah. I'm just Vash. We're all just Vash. Grace, yes. Yeah, Grace will be good, yeah. So Grace will deal that random damage. It will also count as an attacker for the Legion, so we'll be able to attack multiple times. And it might actually be good for lethal here. 1, 2... Oh, no, we're... Oh, hey, cool. All right, so the attack boost after the attack to kill this melee hero was enough. Epic. Okay, so yeah. So we have some more stuff over here. How you doing, Key? What's going on this morning? What is popping? So we're now on Gloomy Troglodyte over here. Let's take a look at their skills. So at the beginning of the turn, we'll give plus attack to their heroes for every enemy on our side. Okay, so we are the enemy. Allies mean them, not us. So whenever our heroes are attacked, they will get poisoned for a little bit. What is poppin', my dude? I'm doing good. Finally getting out of bed. I'm hungry AF. Dude, I know you stream at 5 a.m. How do you do that? This is the day to chill, I suppose. Whoops, I was supposed to start a battle there and also look at the heroes. Okay, so we have the old god over here. Okay, we haven't really seen this hero come on and play, but it is a hero that we do need to be concerned about. The Dominus we've seen with the extra attack. We have the extra copies from the Zorma and the freeze from the Lady Medusa over here. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Yeah, Key, I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. I've been up since 6. I took a nap at around, was it like 8:30? And then I went back and had to do some reset. Sha won't get affected by the poison. Why is that? Oh yeah, that's, well, yeah, that's right. The mental shield will, so the Shamuna will get poisoned, but because of the mental shield protecting the Shamuna, the poison won't affect her. Yes, that is correct. Absolutely. Same way people clock in at 5 a.m. for work, water, and vitamins. What is BB? Okay. All right. Dude, I just roll out of bed and yeah, I just clock into work. Water is good. Vitamins. I like those what is it? Not the Flintstone we did the gummy bear chewables for a while. There was one really bad one though. There was like this powdery one or something. And ugh, it's like Tums, I think. It wasn't Tums, but it was something to the effect of that. Alright, so we have the Hanako over here. The Hanako summons a Horo whenever one of our non-chaos and non-buildings are destroyed. We have Flight as well. I use Ollie brand. Okay. Well, shout out to Ollie brand if Key is endorsing said brand. We will, let's see, what are we gonna do here? Yeah, we'll set up. We'll have our, actually no, we can destroy the, yeah, we'll summon the ghost over here. We'll destroy the Horo that comes out. Should take a look at the Horo. We're probably going to see another Horo in this battle anyway, so we'll see. We've seen Horos in previous battles, but what do I remember from it? Well, we'll find out when the Horo comes. Alright, so how are we going to set up for the next turn? Okay, so the Discordia over here gives extra attack to 2 of their heroes. So in this case, just this one over here. One of our Masuras was destroyed, and so the Horo does come out. So when it comes into play, it freezes one of our heroes. It has flight, and then when it dies, it gives plus attack to their Chaos heroes. So in this case, these over here. The heroes aren't wounded, so we'll do our Vampire Summon, followed by the Destruction. And let us see. Oh yeah, because of the poison. So yeah, so as mentioned, we will do the Shamuna Summon. We will only get 1 copy at most of Masura now because the row is being blocked by the shard. But at least now we have a hero that, although is poisoned, it is protected by the mental shield. Okay, so we have the Dominus over here with the adjacent damage and the extra attack. Do we have enough to destroy it? We might, yeah, okay. We'll summon the Grace on the same row. We'll have the adjacent damage from the Shamuna. And then we have the Grace with the attack, combat damage, plus the random damage to destroy that. Okay, and we're in pretty good shape right now. We have the shards protecting our rows over here. We still have the Eoster around to give a health boost to our heroes. And yeah, we have our Grace also dealing the random damage as well. So let us see here. Probably next turn we're going to be summoning our Floss to get some more attackers on the board because we can only summon ranged heroes at this point to attack. If not... Oh, that's going to be a problem. Alright. Alright, so we have the Old God, which has these freeze our ranged heroes. So in this case, only our melee heroes will attack. Imagine enemy bosses could resign. No, so unlike League, they fight to the bitter end. So even if you have your entire board full, they will keep going on, which is, yeah, it can be annoying, but I mean, they're bosses. What are they gonna do? They can't give up. Alright, so we'll summon our Necro Lich next. Our range heroes will get frozen, but we'll have these Marauders to come on play. Deal some damage to those other heroes. We'll also get another layer of protection, just in case our Shards and our Vampire is destroyed. Easily lethal this turn. It would be if our ranged heroes were not frozen, so we'll need at least one more turn in order to get through this. Okay, we also have the Zorma over here that's going to be a problem. So whenever the Zorma is attacked, it will summon a copy of itself. Okay, oh, wait, we can silence it, so we'll do that. Do we have enough for lethal now? Let's see, combat. Yeah, it's close. I think we might actually have it. So we'll summon our Floss over here. We have a ranged hero off of the Floss. Oh, we're off by 4. Arg. Okay, well, the Zorma here is still alive. So let's see. So they'll deal damage whenever they attack, and then also give an attack boost to their ranged heroes, which they currently don't have right now. This is what happens. This is what happens when you're bad at math in the morning. But it's okay. I would rather just go for the lethal because we're pretty much protected on our lanes, and I think they don't have any really game-breaking heroes at this point. Oh, there you go. So they got the Medusa over here. Okay, we have some damage to our Warlord, as you can see. Okay, we have our damage from our Yoster at the beginning of the turn, wiping out those heroes, and we'll just skip the turn here for the lethal. Can you versus other people? So there's a caveat to that. The short answer is no. So what happens is you build squads from your collection. You collect heroes by opening up chests, completing quests, and also buying them if you want to. But the squads that people use, so it's not live play, it's the squads that they build, and then the AI controls those squads. So you are facing people in the sense that they are those heroes that you're facing are those person's heroes, but they're not doing it live. Unlike Hearthstone, so it's not like a plug to Hearthstone or anything, but in Hearthstone you have your cards and you have your collection and you face people in real time. So that is the difference between this game and Hearthstone. It would be nice if they had live play for this game, because then you could really start to tweak strategies, but for the most part it's just okay. It's what is it? It's PvE? Is that what it's called? Player versus enemy? Yeah, so it's kind of like you go out and you do your battles and you're facing the computer, and you know, you're facing other people too, but it's their creation, not actual, you know, live people. So I hope that clears up how this game works for you, Yuki. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, so I'll be back in a minute or so, and yeah, I'll be right back. All that water, that's shout out to water. Okay, and we're back. Oh man, that felt so good. So good. Yoster will be good here. PvE stands for player versus entity, so yes, that would be correct. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, it's the same basic concept. What is it? I think RuneScape also was like that too. Played that a while ago. We just, we did some battles against bosses, did some quests. But it's mostly against a computer, as opposed to PvP, which is, again, what Key was talking about, you know, facing other people. Sometimes in real time, mostly it's in real time, but otherwise, yeah. So that is that. Thank you. I am back. I feel much better. Okay, so now we're on, what is it? Myrtha, Tyrell. Let's take a look at their skills. So at the start of the turn, we'll transform one of our melee heroes into a Horo. Okay. And then whenever a Horo dies, it will deal damage to our warlord. Okay. Excuse me. So that means that we need to protect our Horos because they will deal damage when they die. And then we'll see what the Horo does. That could probably still help us out. Yeah, probably still help us out. All right, so we have the Hanako over again. We have the Koishi here that gives negative attack to our heroes for a turn. It also gets a health boost. We got the Mr. Flap over here. The York. This one deals damage when it comes into play. Also has Reborn. And then we have the Apep over here that gives Reborn to one of our heroes whenever it attacks. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of Reborn. Potentially some blockers here with the Hanako, and then a lot of health boost given with the Mr. Flap and the Koishi over here. This is a mobile game too. Yes, it is. You can play it on... I know you can play it on iOS. I don't remember if you can play it on Android. It is on Facebook, and it is also on Steam. And also, it has its own website as well. The issue with this game, however, is that those accounts, they don't carry over. So, for example, if you open up an account on Facebook, you can't use it on mobile. It is on iOS and Android. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Good to know. Wait. Do I still play TCGs? Yes, sir. What kind of a question is that? Who doesn't not play TCGs? I do play TCGs, but kind of on like a limited schedule. So the only in-person TCG I play right now is Yu-Gi-Oh, and I play the Speed Duel format, which is a different set of rules, different card base, as opposed to the main TCG, the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game, because of how the game has evolved. So they have, and I know in the main TCG for Yu-Gi-Oh, they have link summons and I don't know, like magicians and some other stuff. I saw some pretty crazy stuff in our locals, and all these cards, they have text that's like, it's like 4 or 5 sentences on one card, and I was like, I'm not here to read. I'm here to play a card game. So we just do this Speed Duel. The Yu-Gi-Oh Speed Duel, it's based upon the early Yu-Gi-Oh sets. So if you can remember things like Legend of Blue Eyes, Pharaoh's Servant, what else is there? Well, I guess Magic Ruler is in that spot, but it doesn't really. There's gonna be a new expansion coming out in March, and it is based on GX. So you're gonna see stuff like E-Heroes. So yeah, that's something that I do. Yeah, I do Speed Duel part-time, competitively and non-competitively. I've been doing some of the remote battles online. They do have this thing called Duel Links, which is similar to Speed Duels. It actually has a bigger collection than Speed Duels in person. But the Speed Duels that I do is the in-person one. It has some of the basic sets, and we've been doing that. They have been regionals and locals and stuff online, and so I've been doing that. But yeah, there's no locals around here. I'm still right here in the center of the city. The closest locals I know is, where's it at? So we go to this place in Brockton, but then there's also a place in Saugus as well. And I know they do run stuff there, but it happens so infrequently. Sorry, I'm just catching up on some of the messages here. So everyone but Lap will be affected by Yoster. Oh yeah, because they're all male heroes. All right, yeah. So Flap itself is an immune hero, so because of that, it won't be affected by the non-silent skill. Yes, so that's the only TCG that I play. I'm also going to look into... So I have to upgrade my computer in order to be able to play another game to stream. So I'm looking into Shadowverse. This is a game that one of my friends told me about. It was pretty cool. You know, it's very similar to Hearthstone, and I'm not sure if they... I think they also do have live player versus player. So good, yeah. I'm looking into that and gonna see if I can get some more content for you guys. If you make a if you make an account on phone, you're still able to link it up with it. Oh, you can. Okay, hey, that's good to know. Yeah, ideally, it would be able to play this game while on my phone. The only issue, I know that the game changes in it changes in one big different way I heard on the iOS, and is that you can only open one chest at a time. Apparently you get more copies, but it's only one chest open at a time, as opposed to I'm playing on PC right now, and you can open a lot more chests, but you get less copies. So I don't know if the math balances out, but that's at least one of the key differences over. Yes, one chest at a time. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we have 8 chest slots on our main account, so that is why it's helpful if we can open as many chests as possible. Yeah, that was a lot of talking from me. Sorry, guys. Okay, well, we'll head back into Journey. You look like human. So you were dead before the others transmuted? Let me guess, you blame me for your death? Death. If you buy more chest slots, I assume being able to open all at once is more helpful. I guess so. So as soon as you buy a chest slot, you do get some rewards. It gives you additional souls, can give you some... I don't know. Since I haven't bought chest slots in a while, I can't tell you what the actual rewards are. But having those extra chest slots allow you to just get more souls over time, because you just grind out some more league battles, you'll have some more chests to open, and you'll also get more chances to potentially get legendaries and hold them. Also be able to hold those for world events for later. Now, we need that happy splasher lore. Yeah, I mean, that's the stuff about TCGs. This is, I guess this is how I geek out, by talking about card games. I miss playing TCGs. I mean, we still have battles here. Okay. Oh, this is probably not a good idea, but we summoned the Shamuna to give us some early protection. Hey, you can see the transform of the Horo. So it gives okay, so we have the Horos from our side. So we'll get the attack boost to our Chaos Heroes, which I guess we just gave up a Chaos Hero. We'll freeze one of the heroes and then also the flight. Yeah, hey, yeah, I know that Jay was talking about Final Fantasy TCG, and that could be something to check out. In fact, actually, if they have it at a locals that I go to, I'll ask and see if it's something that I can get into. I remember him talking about it's kind of similar to Naruto with the whole, if you deal damage, you remove a card off the top of the deck for the prizes and whatnot. Yeah, the only issue with the TCGs is that you just need to be able to set up and have time to play it. Got to find people, got to have the deck, and everything. So, oh yeah, so you're okay. So it looks like you already do know about the Final Fantasy TCG, all right? Hey, Sasha, how's it going? I'm streaming, so I won't hear you. Damn, 7 viewers, nice. Yes, we have the people coming in today. It's refreshing. I mean, we will stream regardless, even if there's one person coming out. I mean, we're just doing it because we want to get out the content. You guys can check out the game, and discuss, have some fun, learn some stuff, and yeah. So okay, we have the Deadlow over here transforming. Ugh. We want to summon... We'll summon our Yoster. Silence these heroes. They'll help because we do have flight. We want to give our heroes a health boost. And I gotta just remember, look at their skills again. So transform a melee hero. And then also deal damage to... Okay. So actually, if we focus more on summoning ranged heroes instead, we won't have that transform. And so we'll have some more attackers on the board. And then also... Well, I guess even if our melee heroes are transformed, we can give an attack boost to our chaos heroes. So I guess it's not too bad. Also, if you're able to open more chests at once, that means you have to play more. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I play on and off while I'm at home, so that's why it's not too bad. Hey, thanks for the host, Key. Let's see, which is also means you'll quicker go through legendary chests. Yes, that is true, because what is it called? I just did the vampire summon to get rid of these. The way that the game works is that, I guess over some normal ratio for every, I don't know, let's say every 200 chests that you open, you'll get 1 legendary chest. So that means the more chests you open, the better chance you'll get of stuff happening. Let's see, we'll summon the... Yeah, Grace is fine. Which always means you... yeah, just checking up on the messages again, yeah. Final Fantasy TCG was the last TCG that I played competitively. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, the artwork is amazing. I don't know too much about the Final Fantasy lore because I stopped doing most console play a while back because they were releasing consoles every 2 or 3 years, and yeah, I mean great story. It's just that I'm more of like a I mean, you guys know me. I'm more of like a strategy kind of, you know, just either something that has a lot of strategy or something where you just summon and go, you know, just attack all the time. So okay, we have the hero over here, has immunity, also he gets a extra health over here. If you do Misora, it'll take 4 turns to transform them all. Oh yeah, good math. All right, yeah, we'll do that then. So we'll summon the Misora. I want to get as much damage to this hero because it does have immunity. Yeah, another thing about TCGs is that you have to have a collection. So I don't know if you remember when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I had those big binders that we had to carry, and yeah, we did a lot of heavy lifting, but at the same time, it's just so much that you need to keep account for. You need to make sure that you have the trades ready. You need to make sure that you have everything in good shape in terms of, you know, card protectors, making sure that stuff is good for presentation, all that stuff. There's a new card game coming eventually called Build Divide by the makers of Vanguard. I want to check it out. Yeah, isn't Vanguard still active right now? If it runs I know about the card game. I don't know how to play it. That's my thing. All right, so let's see. Our heroes are still going to be transformed. We have the York that is dealing damage to our heroes. The immune hero is still alive. Yeah, Vanguard's still going strong. Okay, yeah, that is good to know. Okay, yeah, this will be fun. We'll summon our Necrolich over here, destroying the Chernomore. Okay, we'll get some more copies of Misora, and then we'll have our extra heroes coming out to give an attack boost to them. I never played it before, but it is the binders and trades and all that is what I miss. Yeah, there's something so addictive of being able to, I don't know, just have a collection and then talk with people, make connections, being able to build your binder and making it, you see it go up in terms of value, in terms of artwork, in terms of just the amount of things that you have. I mean, it's I'm not gonna lie, that's great. So you feel outnumbered. Hooray! Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're not here to yeah, it's not a contest of who's falling, right? We're just doing our thing, and yeah, thanks guys for tuning in and checking out the stream. Oh boy, I need another. Oh, I got to draw on Yoster quick to stop this Koishi. So you can see it gets a health boost for every hero that comes into play, and then also gets an attack boost as well. We don't have our destruction skill anymore, and we also have these freeze runes that are going to slow us down. You snap, you can follow age for someone else? Apparently so. I did not know that. Dude, I just pick up the suggestions from you guys in terms of what to add to the stream. So, yeah, I mean, Jay was using stream elements, so I did that. I looked into some of the soundboards. I do have some sounds in the, in the rewards, and you can check those out too. They're not as cool, but I mean, it's a little something for you guys, because I'm not a cool guy. I just do the play. So I'm a triple OG. Keep even holding out. All right. Do we have anything to destroy these heroes? Ugh. I guess we have our Grace. We'll try to get some damage on the board here. As you can see, we do have those horrors that are actually going to give us some protection because they do have flight. Okay, we have our damage over there. We have a random damage, which should actually destroy this. Okay, so that's good. Didn't know that was possible. Keep it holding out. What I didn't know. Nah, you knew about Vash for 5 months. That is true. Why would I follow myself? Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? I guess I could. How do I follow myself? That would be so weird. The streamer can't follow themselves. Okay. I feel relieved. I felt like I dropped the ball if I weren't able to follow myself. Alright, so the only threat right now that we have to deal with is this Koishi. It doesn't have extra attack, and it doesn't look like it's going to get pierced, so we should be okay for now. Okay, so once again, we have the Dead Lord with the zombies to block. Do we have the extra attacks off of the Grace? We do. All right, so that's good. We'll summon our Yoster and probably something on the bottom row here. Or the bottom lane, so that we can actually attack this. We have the 7 extra attacks going in. So we'll have the random damage to destroy some heroes. 1283 damage. What does Monk cost? Yeah, you can see it can get really big if you don't destroy it, if you keep it on the field. But we have our 7 extra attacks now, so we are good for lethal here. Oh no, I forgot the dialogue! Ah! You guys saw it there, though. They did say something. But yeah, that's new. Don't you confuse me with anyone? I am accused of all mortal sins on Rondo, but I don't remember anything. The dreamer is lying. She caused the flood, and you made the maelstrom to get rid of water. We love water, though. But not many know the truth. A BTTV emote. What is BTTV? Oh, cool. Hey, thanks for the subscribe, Felix. Hooray! We don't get many subscribers here, but for those, we thank you. I'm sorry for this girl and others, but I am glad I am not as bad as people of Rondo think. Oh, better team Twitch. Okay, I will look into that. Let me put that in my notes so that I have something to look at for later. Gotta open the right spot on my phone here. Oops. Better team Twitch. It's an extension to get other emotes on your channel. Okay, cool. Just a service that gives streamer additional emotes that your chat can use. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know too much about the emote stuff, like I said, so thank you guys for your suggestions there. Excuse me. The way to truth isn't that easy and fun, Lord Protector, but Dreamer should take responsibility for all her crimes. A little bit more water. It's not a lot. Okay. I think we're okay now, right? Maybe just a little more off, but we'll do what we can. All right, cool. All right, so now we're on Furu the Beggar. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, so whenever they're attacked, they'll poison our attacker. Okay, it looks like a skill that from the previous warlords before, and then also another sword in the stone. Same heroes over here. Yeah, nothing's really standing out. It looks like the difficulty is also a little easier. Okay, the Tortoise over here. Okay, Prince not over here. All right, yeah, let's go. I couldn't tip. Oh, that is. I mean, that's fine. Some of the links are. I mean, I checked the links. I checked the links like a couple of months ago. They are on the Twitch About section, but again, tipping is always optional. You guys can if you want, but yeah, this content is always free. Snap, Vash, you're a warrior of light too. Damn, yeah, I saw it on Key's About section and decided to check it out. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And I like their message. They're here to encourage streamers and help support and build each other up. So yeah, I'm totally down with helping and building a community. So yeah, let's do it. Use Yoster to silence the male enemy. I wish. That would be the best case, right? Excuse me. I'm trying to find another team to get into. Join Wall. Amazing. Yes. Oh yeah. Warriors of Light. Yeah. What's the team that you're on right now? Yeah, we summoned the Floss to get some early attackers on the board. The other ones, oh, you're not on a team. Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Mizu over here. The Mizu summons a water elemental in front of itself, and then at the end of the turn, we'll also this water elemental. As you see, it gives freeze runes. We're going to Let me see if that makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. We'll summon the Yoster up here, silencing this elemental. It already has its skill coming out, so those freeze elementals are going to happen. We have the floss with the attacks to get the extra plants, and those plants will eventually land on these freeze runes so that we can get rid of them there. I want to find a different community. You got 7 viewers. Yay. I'm thrilled we have so many viewers today. It doesn't look like I'm elated, but trust me, I'm all smiles on the inside and out. So we are very happy that people are coming in and checking out the stream. Okay, so we have the Prince Nod over here. It will be destroyed by our destruction skill. We're gonna do our summon. Okay, that's not where we want it to land because there is a freeze rune behind this building over here. We'll do our destruction so we don't get any more of those freeze runes. And let's see, combat. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon our Necrolich on one of the freeze runes. It's okay that we don't attack anyways, because we just want to get rid of these so that we can set up for the next couple of turns. End of turn here, you'll see the Rotters come out and play, and we'll get rid of more of those freeze runes over there. Excuse me. So at this point now, they have an empty board. The only thing that's going to happen next turn is the Sword in the Stones. He followed. Nice. All right, so we have the, let's see, we have the damage from the Rotters. We also have the Yoster dealing damage to those heroes. And then you saw the Death rune come out from when the snake was destroyed. Imagine the Seahorse didn't summon freeze runes, but rather instant kill runes. So the only other hero that does that consistently is the TNT Demolitionist. And that hero, it needs... I think it needs to get to level 16 with a couple of reborns in order for it to even get that many instant kill runes. How does he have moderator? He just asked for it. Yeah. Would you like to be a mod too? I can make you a mod. I don't know specifically what the mods can do, and I feel like I might be opening up a Pandora's box if I do that, but it's fine. You guys can do what you guys want to do, because you guys just come in and enjoy the stream, so I am absolutely cool with that. Mods can time out and ban other people. Yes, I do know that mods can do that. Remove messages, etc., etc. So we haven't had any bad apples show up in the chat so far, aside from that bot that comes out every once in a while. But I did the stuff on the... There is some filtering on Twitch, and there's also some filtering on the stream elements as well. Other than that, I mean, everyone's been very helpful and supportive in terms of, you know, asking questions and talking about stuff, and, you know, just enjoying the stream. So, thumbs up to you guys. All right, so we have... Oh, well, we have no more attackers anymore, so I'm just gonna skip the turn. Doesn't look like they're gonna affect our board. Yeah, I would summon Grace. It's just that, I mean, at this point, we don't need to go overkill. And sometimes skipping the turn is much better than attacking, because you don't want to go through death triggers, or there's some heroes where their skills may still go off if you attack. So that's why we don't go the extra summons. And also, mods are able to repeat the same message multiple times without any filters. Oh yeah, because sometimes there's like a timeout thing or a limit to the amount of messages that they can do. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like a random day. We'll just give a mod status to everybody, and then they can just ban it out of ban messages. Okay, we'll keep going here. So we'll have the, what's it? We're at Stinking Troglodyte. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, this is another copy of another Warlord skill. So again, attack boost to their heroes for every enemy, and then poisons our heroes. Okay. Again, with the Old God, the boss, which still hasn't come into play, even though it's shown up on 3 of the Warlords we've faced. When are you doing Pit? I am doing Pit on... Yes, because we are still mentioning about we're doing Pit. So actually, we'll try and defeat number 30 of 40, and then we'll go head over to Pit. All right, so we have those bosses over there. Whoops. All right, and yeah, let's go. If I was to say the exact same message twice, I'd have to wait 30 seconds, but mods don't have to wait, and same goes for VIPs. Yes, there is a VIP section too, or VIP option. I don't know how to do that because I mean, I know it exists. I just haven't focused on that kind of stuff. For me, the things I focus on most is making sure we get good quality and good content, and then making sure that you guys are having a good time. So if we can get all those done, then I'm satisfied. And so yeah, it is just / and then person. Okay. Would you like to be a VIP? I think I can make you a VIP right now. Bastet. Sure, why not? Yeah, we'll summon our Bastet. We'll summon it actually. We'll summon it down here. So we'll destroy some buildings. We'll get an attack boost, and we'll go for some early damage. Excuse me. I'll do it like that. Sure, that'd be nice. Okay, let me see if I can do that. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon our Yoster first to silence the Dominus over here. Okay, you guys are going to hear the sound cut off for a little bit because it is tied to the browser window, so let us see here. So, whoops. Uh-oh. What is going on? And, okay. Does it need to be case sensitive? Did that work? It says unable to add VIP visit. Okay. Okay. So I have to unlock the slots. All right. I'll find a way to do it because you guys asked so nicely. Okay. So, oops. Okay, so we have the... Oh, we're back over here. So we have the Regardus over here with the Hellgate, also silences some stuff. We don't have any board wipes because in order for the Yoster to deal damage at the beginning of the turn, we do need allies on our board. So in this case, we'll do a Vampire Summon. We'll also follow it up with a... Yeah, we'll block for some damage using the Shimuna over here. I really dislike Dominus. Luckily, I now have a counter to him. I didn't before I had a Yoster. Yeah, there are ways to get around the Dominus. So you can summon a Shimuna over here with the Mental Shield. You have the Yoster that can silence the male heroes. You also have other heroes that can silence, or you can use Deadlord to transform. Evil Santa is another way to transform. I usually put Yoster in front of Swarm Kink because she has flight. Yes, that is true. She does have flight, so... Yeah, the Hanako itself doesn't have a lot of strong attack, so you can take at least some damage over there. Looks like they did summon the Bolts this time, so this is the one that summons a copy of itself, also does splash damage, and then also has flight. We will do just our wounded skill, as mentioned. All right, our Shimuna is silenced, so it won't get additional shards, but that's okay. We'll do our destruction, and we will follow it up with... Still want to have these spots open. Legion's not too bad. Whoops. Alright, we'll summon the Legion. They'll get an extra attack because the Order hero Yoster attacking. We'll get some health boosts to our heroes. And at the end of the turn, the Yoster will give more health boosts. Excuse me. So best case scenario right now, if we do draw Grace, we'll be able to get more attacks for Legion and then also deal damage to their heroes. But at this point now, let's see... Okay, so this is the Hanako. We will summon the Grace, actually, yeah. I won. Yes, whoa. There we go. Yeah! Alright, so we have the Grace for damage. We have the random damage over here, and then combat over here for lethal. Okay, we got a couple more battles, as we are going to do Pit, because we did say we are going to do Pit. But we got pretty far in Journey. Was going to originally do the first, or the 20, is it 20 to 30? We started at 11, so yeah, it was pretty good. Or, what do you call it? Opponent number 11. All right, so now we're on Sandra. Thank you, Felix. So tight. So we're on Sandra, Mistress of Serpents. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever poison triggers, okay, yeah, we've also seen this skill before as well. So negative attack to our heroes whenever poison triggers, and then poison to our heroes at the beginning of the turn. Excuse me. Man, I gotta find another way to not have this water burps and stuff. Alright, so we have the poison over here. We have the extra damage. We have the health boost. We have the Mizu again with the freeze runes, and then we have the Enlil here with the spikes. Right, yeah, let's go. I have to go, but I hope you have a good stream. Yes. All right, hey Felix, thanks for tuning in as usual. Thank you for hanging out, and yeah, we'll see you later. I am not the one you think I am. Do not make a mistake. Stop. Don't listen to Scourge of Plains, for Savior, for Rondo. Rondo is the place that we're in right now. Rondo is not a person. I mean, Rondo. There's a person in real life called Rondo, but not the Rondo that we know. But yeah. All right, so let us see. What are we going to start with here first? We'll start with our Masuras, get some early attackers on the board, and then also help us block against damage. It's also nice that we have the Yoster as well, because then we can give these a health boost, and then also start setting up for lethal, or at least the board wipe for next turn. You'll stay AFK for eggs. Okay, sure. Yeah, we're going to be opening up those chests as well. I really did want it to wait until 50k so we can just do the 10x open, but also the, what do you call it? So the progress bar on the chest, the bonus chest, will fill up at that point. So in that case, we'll probably just want to open those up one at a time so that we can actually get more heroes, or supposedly you're supposed to get more heroes, but yeah. All right, so we'll summon our Yoster next on the same line as the Mave over here. And we're short on damage. Ew. I thought we had enough to destroy, but we do not. But this is okay. We can set up, again, we're setting up for the destruction for next turn. I might need to get more water again. This is almost empty. We have a full bottle over here, and we've already refilled it once. So, we have our poison damage. We have our Yoster dealing damage at the beginning. The Mave is destroyed. We don't need to do our destruction at this point because we can destroy with the Grace, so we'll do that. Okay, we also do want to place another female hero on the board, so that way we can get some more health boosts to our heroes. So as you can see, that poison is starting to build up. Let's see how much is on our Yoster. And it is currently, whoops, 34. Okay, so it will, yeah, it'll die in 2 turns. 2 or 3 turns. But we should be good for... Well, we have protection still with our heroes, and we will be getting an attack boost to them later with our Grace. So... probably going to be like 2 more turns that this should be good. Ugh, all that poison. Yeah, the poison is also stacking on to our Masura copies. So let us see what we can do here. Got combat over here. Probably going to go with the... some of the Legion actually behind the Masuras. So we'll get an attack boost given to our Order heroes. Eventually when these Masuras die from the amount of poison, this Legion will then be able to attack. But for now, we just want to make sure that we do give some attack boost to our heroes. I'm still here, just cleaning and dealing with some personal stuff. Okay, absolutely. Dude, pop in, pop out, whenever you gotta. You know, we're always understanding of folks who are just, you know, able to come in, take care of... always take care of real life stuff first. Because games come and go, but people and things, I guess, won't go forever, so. Alright, so let's see. We do have our attackers over here. Our Grace, let's see if it has the 7 extra attacks. It does not. Excuse me. But we will do our... you know, we'll summon our Necro Lich, at least for now. Get rid of some of these freeze runes. Give an attack boost to these Masuras. Okay, our Legion cannot attack because the melee hero is in front of it. And that is okay. The reason why we did summon the Legion is to give an attack boost to these heroes at least. Okay, we still have our vampire and we still have our destruction skill for when we want to wipe up the board. But for now, we just need to deal enough damage to, well, defeat the warlord. So remember, when poison triggers, it gives our heroes negative attacks. So that is why our heroes are very weak right now. All those heroes being destroyed. Do we have the 7 extra attacks now? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. So in this case, we'll just do our vampire summon. We'll do our destruction to get rid of this hero. And then we'll just skip the turn for the attack. And there you go. Scourge of Plains sounds pretty handsome, but it's not true. Go away. Hide and I'll show you the truth. Just wait. I just water burped again. Ugh. Let me see if I can actually do something for that. Okay, what do we have for rewards?
Epic.
Oh, okay, yeah, some epic totem. We really want to deal with the rare totem because that's the one that deals the damage to all the heroes. But this is fine. Grace would have done like 700 damage. That's stupid OP. Yes, it is. Very, 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 very silly. Which is good because against some of the other bosses that we'll face later, we're going to need that much damage. So it seems very, what is it? It seems silly to say that, oh, 700 damage is just crazy, but you're going to need that much damage against some of these warlords. So yeah, okay, we got 2 more over here. Let's take a look at this Lurg the Green. So whenever an ally appears, we'll give them plus health, and then whenever one of them dies, we'll give okay, so a lot of plus health to their other heroes as well. Okay, I already see some threats. They have the Dragar over here, the Hoodoo with the Reflect, Anak with the Poison, Mizu with the Freeze, and then Scrap with the Attack Steal. And so yeah, let's go. Okay, so let's get rid of these buildings early so that way those heroes don't get an attack boost, or a health boost rather. So you can see we destroyed 1 building and another one did get a health boost. Against a boss with like 500 health, 700 damage is quite a bit, yes. There is one boss, and you'll see it, you can see it in some of my other videos. There's one boss that it heals, it either heals or it starts with a lot of health, but also heals for like 400 at a time. So that is something that you'll need to prepare for. Alright, so we have the Dandy Croc over here. It does attack steal and then also has spikes. We're gonna summon our Yoster up top here. Probably should have just destroyed this building, but that is okay. We silence the Dandy Croc, so no more attack steal. And yeah, this is alright. We're setting up for the board wipe for next turn. $400 at a time. Does the 400 health also go over the warlord's max health, or does it cap out? I don't remember. One of the bosses can actually go over their max cap. The other boss, it heals them up to the certain number. So it was the boss probably started with 1500 health, but then it heals for 400 either at the beginning of the turn or the end of the turn. I mean, you've seen other bosses as well. There are ones that whenever you attack, they heal. So there are ways to get around that. We currently don't have anything in our squad to do something like that, but we'll try it. I mean, maybe we'll get our Grace boosted up to 1000 attack and have it attack 40 times. Maybe. Most likely that's what we're gonna do, but again, we gotta figure out how to get there. Alright, so we'll do our Vampire Summon. We'll do that, and then we'll do our Destruction to get rid of these heroes, including the Hoodoo. And we'll summon the Floss so that we get some extra attackers on the board. I'm gonna summon our Floss over here because the spawns only go up in one particular way. So they can either go up or down. And in this case, the spawn will create another spawn, and it's guaranteed to actually come down here. And so that spawn will create another spawn as well. So that's why we summon it over here as opposed to here. Because if we summon it here, the spawn would come here, and then this other spawn would only cap up to here. So we just want more attackers on the board. Too long, didn't we? Yeah. Oh boy. All right. So that's not good. So we have the scrap here with the attack steal and the extra attack, so that is why our Yoster is now destroyed. You can actually attack a flying hero behind as long as there is a hero that they can actually attack. So in this case, we'll summon our Grace over here. Give these heroes an attack boost. Destroy the hero here, and then also give another attack boost. Okay, got a couple more over here. And so we should be good for lethal next turn, assuming our Grace isn't destroyed.
Whoa!
Okay, so we have the Mizu over here, the freeze runes coming out again. We're gonna summon our... What can we do here for damage? Okay, so the freeze runes are gonna stop us from attacking. We'll summon our Bastet. Deal some damage to heroes when it comes into play. Bastet won't be able to attack, but we'll have some damage over here. Okay, and will that be enough? 37, 9... Oh, so some more attack boosts. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, one more attack should be fine here. Those freeze runes, man. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, we'll deal some damage because one of our heroes is being destroyed while the Bastet is out. They did gain some health back at the end of the turn because of the Triton here. We'll summon... Let's see, combo. Is there a free... Yeah, there's another freeze rune. You can kind of see it over here by the outline. That's one thing I don't like about the perspectives of this game, is that there are things that can be hidden behind other heroes. But for the time being, we'll summon our... Yeah, we'll summon our Yoster to at least silence the Triton so that they don't get the extra health at the end of the turn. And... Okay, we have the attack boost still happening from the Grace. Okay, and... Oh, okay, looks like we do have lethal over here. Cool. Okay, let us see here.
Epic.
Some rabbit, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Miguel. Okay, we are on the... We're going to be on our last battle for the journey. Why is it not moving? Uh-oh. This does happen from time to time where it does kind of stall out. Can I get out of here? Uh-oh. No! Well, this might be a good time to switch over to Pit. Anything at all. No? Alright, yeah, alright, we're gonna switch over. Yeah, for those who are tuning in right now, we're gonna switch over to the Pit. This has happened at least one time before. I don't know why this is the case. Like, I'm clicking everywhere, nothing's happening, no battles. I can't even look at their deals. And I can't even see how... Okay, yeah, alright, we're gonna switch over to the... So we're gonna switch over to our other account and we're gonna do some Pit. Also, I'll get some more water while this is all loading up. So yeah, so Key, we're playing this in browser, so we need to reload these things every once in a while. So I'll wait until the next loading screen. We're going to switch over to Pit. Yeah, so you'd think, but the game disagrees. Yeah, I am not in control of that because we're not playing on console. This game does not exist on console. So it does help to have a speedy computer and a speedy internet connection. We have neither right now. I mean, our internet's okay, but the company that I use, it goes off. Excuse me, it goes off whenever it rains, which is pretty much rain, snow, stuff like that. And then yeah, this game does crash from time to time. The devs have been working on things. I mean, I remember before when I was running it on Firefox, it was pretty rough. Hey Jay, thanks for the subscribe. Thank you very much. So yeah, the what do you call? Yeah, so there were tech issues. There are still also some tech issues on this particular browser. So I'm using the Brave browser right now, and every once in a while it'll say, "Oh, hey, it's unresponsive or not looking to load." I've also seen error messages show up when I've used Chrome and Edge. So yeah, it goes off whenever it rains and snows. Yeah, the internet wouldn't work like 40% of the time for me. Needed the founder's badge. Oh, hey, Is that what the Founders Badge looks like? Dude, this is all new stuff to me. I'm exploring every one of these things as you guys bring them up. The joy of discovery is real. It is. Okay, so we just got to hit that play button so that we can get it loaded. I'm going to get the water, and we will be right back. Go, go, go! Go! Yes, all right, hold up. I gotta unmute it too. That's why. Ah, there we go. I'll be back in a bit. See ya. Okay, yeah. Hey, Mikael, we should be around for, I'm gonna say probably at least another 15 minutes or so. These boss battles can get kind of long, so. But maybe we'll beat them quick. We only have 2 more bosses to beat over here, so hopefully we'll at least put a serious dent into one of the bosses. Are you guys having a good time? If you're not, let me know. If you're having a good time, well, yeah, let me know too. Okay, so what do I have to do here? Is there anything I need to prepare? I mean, I could do some guild boosts, but I think it would be okay. I mean, if not, we'll have another video for the pit bosses tomorrow, because we still have roughly 2 more days to do it. So yeah. So let's see what we need to do. Yeah, okay. So the first thing, since we're on the pit bosses, we're gonna switch our warlord actually from the geisha over here. We're gonna switch out to the pirates. Also equipping our pet like usual so that they can get some stat boost. Okay, heading over now to the Dungeon of Trials where the pit is. So currently right now we are on Misty Overwatch. We did use 1 attempt to put some damage in. We do have, well, roughly 2 days, and each attempt comes every 12 hours. So let's see, 1, so that's 7 and 2 more. So we'll have 3 more attempts. We'll have 3 more attempts total. So yeah, should be fine. All right, so this is Misty Overwatch. Let's take a look at their skills. Whenever an ally dies, it will give extra attack to another random ally up to 2 times per turn. Every 4th turn will give evasion to their heroes, and then on the 6th turn will give damage to our heroes for every ranged hero on the board. Or a ranged enemy on our side. So we'll need to destroy their allies so that they don't get the extra attacks, and then to prevent the evasion too. And then also we want to limit the amount of ranged heroes that we have, so that way we don't take damage to our heroes. Okay, yeah, so yeah, let's go. I'm better. Okay, great. Welcome back, Felix. Alright, so we'll start with our damage pentagrams. The damage pentagrams can only land in spots where there are not buildings, heroes, or runes, so that's why they don't land here or here. And we have some decent coverage on this lane here, so lane C. So we have the double damage pentagram, so we want to stack more heroes on this line so we can deal damage. Probably going to go, let's see here. No, yeah, we'll start with our Mr. Devil. So our Mr. Devil, when it comes into play, it will deal damage to heroes. We end up destroying all these buildings. And so now every lane is now open for damage. And we're also dealing some extra damage to the Warlord when we attack them. Oh, we don't have VIP anymore. Oh, so we're actually going to miss out on our shuffles. That's not good. Okay, so they summon the Dead Lord over here. This Dead Lord will transform our melee hero into a zombie, so that is why it is there. It is on a damage pentagram, so at least we can deal damage that way. Gonna look for another hero to actually get rid of these. We do have our shark summons happening in about a few turns, so let's just find an answer for this large hero. We'll do a shuffle, and this one's... this will be okay. We'll summon our grandma over here on the top lane. This grandma, whenever it destroys a hero, it will summon one of these heroes here. So when it dies, it deals damage to all heroes on their side. We'll get another attacker on the board, also help us block for some damage. But yeah, we really do need to get rid of this hero first because of the high health and the high attack. These other heroes, we don't mind so much, but again, we want to also open up this lane so we can deal more damage. Okay, so this hero, when it comes into play, gives extra attack to another hero. So in this case, it was that zombie over here. Okay, oh. Oh yeah, because another hero was destroyed. All right, so let's see here. We'll do our shark summons. Okay, looks like we're destroying those heroes. So these will be destroyed. This will be destroyed by damage pentagram over here. This hero here, we can actually block with our APEP. The APEP, when it attacks, it gives reborn to one of our heroes. Ideally, we want to give the reborn over to this hero, which we do, because you see this symbol here with the heart and the cycle. Okay, and so now this hero should have a couple of stats. So it has, or a couple of extra skills. So it has extra attack, and then if it survives next turn, it will get evasion. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so we have this hero here. This one gives bleeding to heroes before they attacks, and then we'll also get a health boost once other bleeding heroes are destroyed. See which ones are actually bleeding at this point. So this one will be destroyed by bleeding, but it will be reborn. This one here will be destroyed, and this one was also, well, this also is bleeding. We'll do another shuffle to find a way to get rid of this hero because we don't want that. We don't want their heroes alive too. Be right back. I got to shut down for a few. Okay, yeah, we'll be here for a little bit. All right, we'll do a shuffle. That is not bad. So we have our axe here. We'll summon it over here in the lane B. It gets an attack boost for every chaos hero that we have. Excuse me. Okay, it also comes in with extra attack. And then it also gets an attack, well, so the attack boost first for every chaos ally on our side. It gets extra attack whenever another chaos hero appears on either side. And then also has this, ooh, it has reborn too from the APEP. Even better. All right. Okay, so now, yeah, if we keep the APEP alive, we can actually combo a lot and go for some damage. So let's see. We do want to break this shard because of the, it protects the Shamuna over here. This does have reborn, so we're okay with that. Oh, hey, got another good hero over here. We're gonna summon our, keep that alive over there. We're gonna summon our Dark. This Dark is immune, meaning that it can't be affected by other skills, and then also has mental shield, and will give plus health to our heroes before another attack. Oh no! I thought the extra attack would be enough to destroy that, but this hero does have reborn, so that's okay. It also, when it's attacked, it will deal damage to adjacent heroes. So in this case, it will be over here, but there is still that shard that does come out. So it is possible that it will still stay alive, but you never know. Alright, so we have the damage there. Oh, the adjacent damage from the Shamuna destroyed that. Oh, okay. Damage over there. Okay, so this will actually be destroyed by the counterattack off of the Shamuna. So let's see. Break that. Attack. This will open that up. We want to open up these lanes. Does this have evasion? Oh, boy. Oh, we're going to take damage to our ranged heroes next turn because of this skill here. So let's see. So combat. Destroy that. Combat over there. Hey, we can summon another immune hero. Why not? All right. Yeah, we'll summon another immune hero. This one will heal our warlord and then also gets an extra attack at the end. So we have the counterattack happening. We have the damage over there. Oh, this is still alive. But these will die, and then they will actually deal damage to this hero. And then the damage pentagram will destroy this hero here. So we're actually in a pretty good spot right now. We do have those two immune heroes. One of them will give health to our heroes. Another one will actually give health back to our warlord. So let's see if we can draw one more attacker over here. We can't give them an attack boost because even though this is male, this won't get the attack boost off of this skill because it is immune. So we'll do a shuffle again for, maybe if heal, does this go? When ally heal triggers, maybe this will, I wonder if this actually does go off. I'm just going to look for a range hero instead. So in this case, combat. Okay, we'll summon the... Yeah, I do want to get rid of the heroes, so we'll summon the Vlad over here. This Vlad has extra attack. It also deals damage at the beginning of the turn, 2 heroes, and then also can heal itself. Okay, so we're a little short on damage. This will be destroyed next turn, which is unfortunate. We didn't draw into any range heroes because we have all melee heroes here. So we'll need to destroy this Dead Lord as quickly as possible because it is not on a damage pentagram. Okay, let's see here. At combat 101. So not quite an no, not quite enough to do that. But you know what? We will do this. We'll do this melee summon over... Actually, no, this isn't too bad. We'll do our melee summon over here. This melee summon has a totem behind itself, so we'll get a little bit of protection. Gives plus health to heroes around itself at the end. The damage pentagram happening over here. This hero here gives extra attack to melee heroes at the end, and also can give bleeding to heroes that are not chaos. They do have evasion now, so we won't be able to use ranged heroes to attack them. Okay, you can see the extra attack given from the previous summon. This will be destroyed by the damage pentagram. And this one here with the 3 extra attacks and the evasion, so we can only attack it with a melee hero at this point. Gonna summon our male hero over here. This hero is chaos, so it actually won't get the bleeding, if I remember correctly. Yeah, except chaos, right. Alright, so now their board is clear. We don't have bleeding on any of our heroes, and so at this point, if we can keep both the Dark alive, and then also our Vlad will be able to deal damage, and then also protect our lines.
Yeah!
Okay. So we have the Shimuna again with the mental shield given from the shards. Still no range heroes, unfortunately, so we will see combat. Yeah, we'll summon the melee hero here with high health. We're going to summon it here in D2, so that way we get some extra layer of protection for our range heroes, and then also potentially summon another melee hero. So at this point now, we do need to get rid of these shards because they are giving protection to the Shimuna, and that's pretty much it. We're trying to also go for some damage over here, but again, we do need to contend with their heroes first before going for damage. So as you can see, another shard coming off the attack. Okay, this hero will be destroyed by the pentagram, and this hero actually deals damage to our range heroes when it attacks. So let's see, combat. We'll summon the range hero over... Well, we're going to take damage to our heroes in 2 turns, but how much damage is that? It is 53. Okay. Will this be destroyed? This be... Gotta deal some extra damage to this somehow, so... We'll summon the ranged hero over here to deal some more damage to this shard. Oh, this might trigger the extra attack. I forgot about that. So how many attacks does this have? None. Okay, wow. Surprising. Okay, so like I said, we do need to get rid of the Shimuna somehow. The only way we can do that is by breaking these crystals, or the shards rather. Next turn, their heroes will get evasion, and then also will take damage to our heroes for every ranged hero. So we want to not summon a ranged hero if we can. Oh boy, okay. We got some extra attacks going on over there. Let's see. Attack boost. So we can destroy that. We'll destroy this here. This hero will deal damage to another hero. Do we want to block over here? Yeah, we'll block. We'll summon this melee hero, or summon this building over here to just block for some damage. This building also deals damage at the end of the turn to heroes. Okay, as you can see, we took some damage, and then we have the skills given to those heroes. So the Shimuna now has 1 extra attack. This Dead Lord over here just has evasion, and this zombie over here has evasion as well. Okay, we have some extra attacks given to their heroes for the Void Juggler, and then also an attack boost. Let's see here. It's that Shimuna. If we can only get rid of the Shimuna, then we'd be in good shape. Let's see, combat. Yeah, we'll give an attack boost to our males. And then we do have some sudden deaths available. We'll use these because it looks like we are pretty close to lethal right here. So we'll use some sudden deaths, deal some damage to the warlord. We'll follow it up with our melee hero over here in V2. Okay, we do have our damage at the end of the turn. And then the Shimuna is now open. Seeing how many extra attacks this has. Nope, still none. What is the specific trigger on this? Allied. Okay, so it can only happen twice. So in other words, if we kill those heroes that do have the extra attack, then they won't get the extra attack. Or if we kill all of them at the same time, then it won't matter. Okay. Okay, so we don't have enough to block over there. We'll do our sudden deaths once again, and we'll also just summon this melee hero over here. Just get some more damage over to the warlord before we take the lethal. Okay, so now they do have the lethal. We're just going to give up here. That way we can go into the next battle. And we did, what was it, 18 over 45. So we did roughly a little more than 37% of damage. So that's pretty good. Out of all the bosses in this particular week for Pit, this is the hardest one that I've seen. So that is why, especially with those Shimunas, you can only use silence or transform or something in order to get rid of them. So that's why it's going to be an issue. All right, we will do our damage pentagrams once again. Okay, we got some good placement over here in lane B. And well, I guess they could counter with the Shimuna again. What if we find a way to draw out the Shimuna into a different lane? Because if it's blocked, okay, well, we can stop other heroes over here. This is not too bad. Maybe we'll just focus more on damage. How about that? Draw the oh, hey, you know what? We'll summon the melee hero actually over here. So this melee hero has decent amount of health, decent attack. It freezes heroes that are not chaos and are not buildings. So unfortunately, that's going to hurt us more than them because all of their heroes so far are chaos. But we're just summoning for stats. And also, if they decide to draw for Shimuna, it can't summon those. They can't summon the extra shards. Hey, it's Deadlord. Again. Alright, so let's see. Summon the flight hero here to deal some damage to this hero. And I'm pretty sure it's not on a damage pentagram. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and this fourth one on right above it. Okay, this hero here, this zombie from the Deadlord, does have the extra attack because we did destroy one. Okay. Okay, we do have some options here. We'll do our shark summons to get some more attackers on the board. And do actually want to save this particular hero. This one removes negative effects from other allies around itself, but we do want to destroy the Deadlord. So we'll shuffle and look for a ranged hero. This one deals damage to an order hero. Not quite enough. So let's see. 1, 2. Wow. This Tesla X actually won't be too bad. We'll do that. So this Tesla X, when it comes into play, it deals damage to the Warlord for each hero on the board. Just want to summon it in a good spot for protection. Yeah, let's be good. So it comes into play, deals, well, right now it's only 5 because I guess that's only that much. The key thing, however, is whenever one of our heroes are destroyed, it will deal damage to the Warlord. So if we can get some more blockers on the board, we can deal damage that way. So right now the sharks did land on this lane, so their attacks are lowered for at least for the turn. Okay, we'll take some damage off of the Zorma here with their skill. And as you can see, they are taking damage for every one of our heroes being destroyed. Actually, so it's the heroes being destroyed on any particular side of the field. So let's see here. This will be over here. This is fine. Yes, we'll summon the Angelia next. The Angelia, it has flight, it also gives mental shield to our Warlord, deals random damage to non-order, and then it has block. So our goal right now is to have enough summons to actually trigger off the damage to the Warlord. Otherwise, we do have protection with our Angelia. And you see the metal shield happening over there. We still need to take care of their heroes as they are dealing a lot of damage right now. And, oh, well, I guess we just took lethal. Probably should have just blocked that lane instead. And we dealt a lot less damage because we didn't, we went for damage as opposed to the heroes. So just as a lesson there, go for the heroes. That way you can get more damage over time. Okay, well, that was the attempts for Misty Overwatch. We do have, well, like you said, we do have 3 more attempts coming because of the time available. So we'll actually have that in a video for, well, not on a stream, but we'll have it for the YouTube tomorrow. So yeah, so the other thing too, as well, since we did complete the world event for this particular account, we will go into... Oh, hey, I should claim that reward before it expires. Hold on. So there are in-game rewards that happen when the timer, depending upon how long you play. So in this case, we do have it for the gems here, so we'll go there. Okay, we're going to head over to the roadmap and then the roulette. So currently right now we did finish the event, and as you see we do have these runes available, so we'll just open up the legendaries and see what we get.
Legendary.
Cool. Alright, so we got some more copies of that Ogre. Okay, some copies of Freddy.
Legendary.
It's at level 1 right now, excuse me, because we did reborn it, but we will have it leveled up probably for the high growth, assuming we don't need that much gold. Okay, got some extra bonus runes. Excuse me. And some more runes. So sometimes you can get more runes than what the cost is. So those particular opens we got are actually less than the 5,000 that we just spent. But that's okay. It fills up the bar. And usually when you fill up this bar, you'll get some decent rewards. So you open it up and... Okay, I mean, 335 isn't too bad.
Legendary.
Okay, keep going. See if we can potentially fill up the bar again. The requirement to fill up the bar gets more and more for every level. So that is why you'll see it affecting the bar less and less.
Legendary.
We're getting a lot of Freddies this event.
Legendary.
If only we had the Drogon pet, we'd be in business. Hey, bonus runes. So that means we'll be able to fill this up again. Okay, yeah, decent amounts of Discordias.
Legendary.
And the bar is filled. Some more runes. Okay, opening up the bonus chest. So I can see these numbers in the back over here. You can potentially get this many copies, but we got the smaller one. Go figure. All right, we can open up this one more time. And we got the minimum amount of Discordias. So overall, I mean, we used a majority of these. We still have, let's see how many days left in the event. There's a timer here, it will tell you. So 4 days and 16 hours, you can still get, so once you finish the event, you can still get runes from League chests and also Divine Arena. They do have some. You can get some from Pit, and then you can also get from the bosses over here, which in this case, so we could get some off of here. The issue is that these attempts, they recharge every 12 hours, or they recharge every 2 hours. So you get max of 12 in a given period, and we want to save them for the higher value rune counts over here. So we'll just wait until reset and get those done. So yeah, so just a quick recap of today's stream. So as you saw, we did a lot of Journey. We got up to number 29 of Rondo, so we'll probably finish that up on next week, assuming that we are still scheduled on that day. And then we also did some Pit as well. We are currently on Misty Overwatch. This boss is pretty tough, especially since they have the Deadlord with the transform, and then also the Shamuna with the crystals, or the shards, for the mental shield. So you will be using a couple attempts in order to beat this boss, unless you're on a different league, or if you had boost or anything like that. So yeah, we'll have those videos. We'll actually have the videos for the pit bosses for this week up on YouTube, probably tomorrow, as mentioned. We also opened up those runes, the bonus chest that we had for the runes. Got decent amount of Freddies and Ogorks, some Discordias too, but yeah, I actually like having Freddy more than the Ogork, just because it's easier to use. The Ogre does have that new skill with the damage to heroes, but again, we don't know how effective it is going to be. Probably going to make a video for that once High Growth is over, so that way we can level it up and then see how good it is in either League or at least Pit. So yeah. So thanks guys for tuning in. Hope you guys had a good time. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. Well, I guess the upcoming stream will be on Wednesday, so we'll have that stuff ready for then. World event will be over, and then we're going to be heading into High Growth on next Friday. And so yeah, please like and follow on Twitch for the live stream, as mentioned. And then also, I can do all of that. Oh no, the pillow. Thank you. Thanks, Chipogo. So yeah, please like and follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. Like I said, we're going to have more of those pit bosses up online. And yeah, we also going to have some more, well, we'll have some more journey stuff next week, and any other well, I mean, Mighty Party pretty much runs every day, so that's why we have content on the YouTube. But we do the stream, so for those who are tuning in who don't know the stream schedule, it is Wednesdays and Fridays, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 11 a.m. UTC, and then Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 2 p.m. UTC. So yeah, so come check it out. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. And yeah, this is Happy Splasher. I'm going to grab some breakfast and yeah, signing off. See you guys later.